Ladies and gentlemen, it's Swingshot time. Standing by for Swingshot, it's Claire. Also ready to swing, it's Erica. Let's hear it for Scorpio and for Lightning. Over to John Anderson.
Contenders, ready! Gladiators, ready! 3, 2, 1.
Well, for the first time this year, let's swing out sisters and Swingshot, one of my favourite events when it's played properly. Erica 3 points behind, picks up 2 there for the blue. Scorpio, oh, not quite on the case yet. Oh, and perfect timing from Lightning there, blocking out Claire. Erica has a free swing. Don't forget, yellow ball's worth 1, 2 for a blue, red is 3. And this year the rules have changed, allowing contenders to grab as many points as they can in a single swing. Scorpio does a good job there. That's worth 1. Here comes Claire again. Hasn't clocked any points yet. Lightning there to block her. Putting her body between the contender and the cylinder. Great block, only blue balls left. These girls are going to have to swing high to pick those up. Oh, just like that. That second blue went in after the whistle. That won't count. Erica doing a good job, not as good as Lightning. Great defense. Stop Claire scoring a single point.
One hell of a game. Excellent. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a round of applause for an outstanding round of defensive work by Lightning. Well done.
Sure was. Let's check that replay. And we see Lightning gets there in perfect time. Completely marking Claire out. Getting her body between the contender and the points. Great block. Well, those 8 points have moved Erica into the lead. Claire's on 15, but Erica's on 20.
Ready for Swingshot, it's Gladstone. Also ready to swing, it's Dean. And tonight they face Saracen. And the Wolfman.
Wolf usually good at this event. One of the lightest gladiators with plenty of bounce to the ounce.
Ready! Gladiators, ready! 3, 2, 1.
Gladstone swings into action. Immediately checked out by the Wolf. Oh, balls raining everywhere. Dean comes away with 1 point from his first tussle with the muscle. Dean needs those points as well. Good block by Wolf. Saracen yanks Dean's arm away. Good defensive work. Oh! Wolf's feet a little high there. More Tiller Girl than Terminator. Oh, didn't get a good jump there, Gladstone. It's all about timing, the old son. Here comes Dean. Oh, picks up a whole bunch of balls. New rules, he can take what he likes. 2 in his mouth, and the problem is getting them back in the basket. Gladstone still to score. There's Dean, and finally gets them in. And Gladstone must wonder when he's going to score. Dean picks off a blue, and he'll get 2 points for that. He gets it out of his beak and into the basket. He's having a problem getting up there. Oh, just in time. Those 5 points are going to help Dean's cause, but he can thank Wolf for stopping Gladstone from scoring.
Now let's hear it for our Gladiators. They put up a great fight and great defensive work. Saracen and Wolfman.
You can say what you like about the Wolf, but he came up trumps in that event, and so did Saracen. In the replay, Dean must have thought he was stretching straight for a blue until Saracen yanked his arm away.
This is what I always come back to Birmingham. listen to this crowd. Wonderful.
Good job he does come back. We'd miss him on Gladiators if he didn't. Dean closes the gap a little. Gladstone 22, Dean 17. Next up, Hang Tough.
Claire's on her platform and she's getting ready to hang tough against Lightning!
Well, with Lightning's unmistakable aerial cartwheel, we asked Claire why she wanted to come on Gladiators.
I wanted to come on the Gladiators because it was something completely different to what I have been doing. It is a different type of fitness. It's all round, it's everything. And to me, it was a big challenge. I've seen it on the television, and to me, first of all, it looked, yeah, I can do that. But when I really started to watch it and analyse what was going on, I thought, this isn't as easy as it looks. And I thought, I'd like to have a go at that. I really would like to do it. And I am.
Contender, ready! Gladiator, ready! 3, 2, 1.
Here we go, 10 for getting to the Gladiators platform and 5 for getting into the scoring zone and hanging there until that 60 seconds is up. Claire not at ease in this event. She's not going anywhere. Moves off now. Oh, straight into that body scissors. And once Lightning secured that, it's only a matter of time. Oh, which has just run out for Claire. Another one bites the dust.
Strikes twice. Let's see how Erica gets on.
Erica putting some chalk on her fingers. Well, she'll be used to chalk on her fingers, a teacher by profession.
Ready! Gladiator, ready! 3, 2, 1.
And Lightning has an incredible, undefeated record in this event. Erica comes from a gymnastic background, looks a lot more comfortable up there than Claire did. And look at this, they're both traversing the rings. Erica's got to get into that scoring zone though. Lightning lost for rings. Still with another swing to get into that scoring zone, and she's going backwards. This all looks very pretty, but it's not scoring any points. And you can see the red rings, and that's what Erica's aiming for, trying desperately to grab one. And running out of time. She's got to get a red ring. Well, it's all over, and brilliant though it was, no points scored.
Erica, what a great exhibition. That's how the rings should be played.
Gave her the run around, didn't I?
But you've got a little secret, haven't you? Because you've obviously done that before, haven't you? Tell us.
Yeah, I used to do a lot of gymnastics when I was a kid, all the way through school, so I did have an advantage with that, but I just couldn't get that red ring. I saw it, it was just there, but I couldn't get hold of it.
You just couldn't get in the scoring zone either. You have to get across.
I know.
That was a game of chess, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Well done. Let's hear it for Erica! The Lady Lightning, undefeated. You really are. This is your day, isn't it?
It certainly is. But this girl, she gave me one hell of a fight up there. You were tough, and you were traversing really well. I thought, hey, this girl's good. But you did really well. Well done.
Could you tell us, what does traversing mean, Lightning?
Traversing on Hang Tough, once you start off, you are going in one direction. The only way you're going to change direction, apart from going where you came from, is by traversing, and that's actually changing direction. You're going on to another ring, which isn't in your direction, so it's quite difficult to do. But this girl did it. Well done.
Let's hear it for Lightning, still undefeated. And Erica.
So, after 4 events, scores don't change. Claire's on 15, Erica's on 20.
Moving straight on to the men's event. Gladstone is up on his platform, and he's going to be very glad there's only one, a Saracen! Over to Mr. Anderson.
Contender, ready! Gladiator, ready! 3, 2, 1.
Saracen having a good show. He'll want to keep a clean sheet here like lightning and not allow any contender to score on hang tough. Gladstone looks comfortable. Oh, straight past Saracen. No, he's grabbed him. There goes another shirt. Saracen hanging on to anything he can get hold of at the moment, and he's allowed to prise those fingers off. The only rule here is no tickling. Incredible strength, shaking him, can't take him down. Oh, he's down.
Well done, Gladstone.
Woo!
You've come here to do battle, haven't you?
I certainly have. Well, things didn't work out last. I tried to make that third ring. You know, I have been making it in practice, but the thing I just thought, well, I'll give it all my best, and I see this big man coming towards me, so I'll just have to hang on for dear life.
Gladstone, you got to the centre rings very, very quickly. You were missing out about 2 rings every time.
Right, yeah. It felt okay, but as I say, like, you know, this man, he rules up there, I'm telling you.
Do you know if you'd allowed us a few more seconds, you might have got the points?
I know, I was growling. Yeah, ask him. I was growling, I was holding on, but I didn't quite make it anyway.
Well, you know this man, Saracen, he made a bit of a reputation last series.
He certainly has.
This is his strong one. Hey, Saracen?
Yeah, this is my event. This is my home, my event. This guy did well. I thought for a second he weren't going to let go. I was going to bite him at one time. He wouldn't let go, but he did. And now I'm happy. But this is a strong boy, and he's going to go far.
Let's hear it for Saracen and Gladstone! 2 great competitors. Tough boy. And next up to face Saracen is Dean. Over.
Dean's
John
supporters
Anderson.
getting the crowd behind him.
Contender, ready!
Oh, he looks like Hannibal Lecter from Silence of the Lambs.
Ready!
Always ready.
3, 2, 1.
Saracen says he's always ready. Let's see if Dean is. He's 5 points behind Gladstone at the moment, and he can only pick those up by getting into the scoring zone and staying there. The Saracen will have other ideas, and there's the traversing that Lightning was talking about. Move straight in on Dean. Dean's got to watch those feet. Doesn't want to be disqualified for kicking. And Saracen grabbing his shoelace. Dean's got to watch those feet. Referee John Anderson will disqualify Dean if he thinks he's doing any kicking. I'm not sure what Saracen's got hold of at the moment. Looks like another pair of shorts is coming down, though. Very colourful. He's hanging in there. In the scoring zone, his right hand on the red ring. These are the 5 points he needs. Taken down, incredible, so close. Saracen having a great show. In the replay, we can see Saracen just grabs a handful of shirt, releases the ring, and drags Dean down. Dean unable to pick up that 5-point deficit. Scores remain the same. Moving on to event 5, Duel.
First up, it's Claire, and she's facing Falcon.
Both girls the same height. Falcon giving away 3 pounds in weight, but that's nothing in this event. It's all about balance, technique, and a lot of guts.
Gladiator, ready! On guard! 3, 2, 1.
10 points for knocking the Gladiator off, 5 for staying up there for 30 seconds. Both girls getting blows in. But as yet, not any clean shots. Oh, Falcon does there, and that brought Claire to life. Giving it everything, but no clean blows, though. Not getting through Falcon's defence. Well, she'll pick up her 5 points for the draw. And Dennis is proud of that. In the replay, sheer determination on Claire's face, but Falcon managing to take the sting out of those blows with her own. Both girls hitting sticks rather than heads.
Next up against Falcon, it's Erica! Over to John Anderson.
Contender ready! Eliminator ready! On guard! 3, 2, 1!
Both these girls perfectly matched. Same height, same weight, same idea. Knock the opponent off. And Erica putting a lot of that weight behind her blows. Ooh, Falcon missing twice. There's blow for blow up there. Oh, take that and that. They're certainly giving and taking. Oh, Falcon took a heavy one there. And there. And Erica gets a well-earned 5 points for the draw. Well, Falcon took some stick there. It's always nice to see them shake hands after the battle. Both girls move up by 5 points. Claire 20, Erica 25.
So now we move into the men's event. First up is Gladstone against Trojan. Over to John Anderson.
Contender ready! Gladiator ready!
And there's Tracy, Gladstone's wife, giving it the G-Force treatment, getting everyone behind Gladstone. Gladstone straight into action, gives one and takes one. I think he'd like to give the blows and take the points. Oh, Gladstone overbalances. He's disqualified for falling onto the Gladiators platform. Unlucky for Gladstone. Unlucky for his supporters. Unlucky for Joseph, who Gladstone told us about earlier today.
Little boy's doing well at school, and I'll try and give him much backing as I possibly can. It's a case that I've got a busy schedule anyway. You know, work during the day and doing circuit training at night. I don't really get to see him as much as I want to, but the time that I do spend with him, you know, I'll make sure that I do what I can.
And he's doing what he can now with a big hug for his lovely wife, Tracy.
Next up against Trojan, it's Dean. Over to John Anderson.
Contender ready! Gladiator ready! On guard! 3, 2, 1!
Well, eyeball to eyeball, and now blow for blow. Oh, Dean's going. No, somehow he's regained his balance. Ah, not for long, though. The old Trojan backhand there, which means good night, Vienna.
Well, Dean, you lasted a few seconds longer than I thought you were going to.
Well, yeah, a little bit shorter than I thought. I thought I was going to do better than that. It went well in training. He got a damn good hit on me. So, it's all on the Eliminator. Almost level at the bottom of the fifth. Time to play ball.
Absolutely. Let's hear it for Dean.
Only 5 points in it. Gladstone 22, Dean 17.
Well, it's shortly time for all that hard work our contenders have put in to be realised. I'm talking, of course, about the Eliminator. Join us after the break here on Gladiators. Well, out of 4 contenders, we only need 2 to go through to our quarterfinals. It's elimination time. Now, in the women's event, Erica leads by 5 points. Each point is worth half a second. That will give her a 2.5 second head start. Fash looks very comfortable with the girls.
Well, the last event, the Eliminator, you must be nervous. How do you control your nerves?
I try not to think about it too much, but when you're standing here looking at that lot in front of you, it's not easy.
Well, we'll see. Can you make up the time?
I'm going to give it all that I've got. I'm going to give it everything. I'm just going to go for it.
Is there any particular bit here which worries you?
All of it?
All of it. Okay, let's see how you get on. Let's hear it for Claire and Erica! Over to John Anderson.
Erica, you will go on my first whistle. Claire, you will go on my second whistle. 3, 2, 1.
Here we go for a place in our quarter-finals. Erica starts off, followed very quickly by Claire. Onto the rope climb. And tough on the arms. Try and get your leg up there just as soon as you can. Which Erica's done. And ladder now. All upper body strength at the moment. Across the rolling beams. She's there. Here comes Claire. Lower body strength taking over now. This is where the lactic acid builds up in those muscles. Straight down the zip line, barring any accidents on the travelator. Erica looks to have lapped it up. Erica, oh, she's fallen off the balance beam. And here comes Claire, hot on her heels. Now she can't afford another slip. Ah, she's down. Erica's going to power away up the travelator. Yes! Oh, Geronimo! School teacher Erica Rodgerson, our first quarter-finalist for 1994. And here comes Claire. And she'll want to complete this course. Powers up to the top. Oh, no! She's given everything here. She'll want to get up there. Dennis, her boyfriend, willing her up that travelator. But she's going nowhere fast. Good advice from John Anderson. Get your breath back and calm down. Her heart will be racing now. This is what happens when that lactic acid builds up. You feel like you're wearing diver's boots.
Look up, go.
John telling her to keep her head up, one of the heaviest parts of the body. And if that's forward, you'll fall forward. Allow her to get up there. Yes, isn't her mum happy? Mrs. Hillman there, delighted.
Erica, congratulations. You worked very hard to get here. You were able to control your nerves. How do you feel now it's all over?
Absolutely brilliant. Yeah, absolutely brilliant.
Relieved?
Yes. I fell off the beam at the beginning. I don't know if you saw that bit.
Yes, I did.
I had to go back again.
Erica, I think you've got to thank your supporters. They've been absolutely fantastic today.
Yeah, I feel like I've done them justice and they can all come again and watch me next time. Yeah!
Well done, Erica. Another winner on the Gladiators! Awooga!
Well, Claire, on this occasion you may not have won, but by goodness, you've got some determination.
I never, ever give up. It's one thing I don't do, but Erica, well done. Excellent girl. Congratulations. Everything. I really enjoyed it tonight. And I'd like to thank all my family and friends. Come on.
You've been a great inspiration. I'm sure you will be to all the people out there, because you are one determined girl. Maybe we'll see you again next year. Let's hear it for Claire. Eliminator, we're going to take a time out.
I think I suit my name because I am exceedingly agile and quite fast.
I think I suit that name because I'm always behind them, just like a shadow.
I think I suit the name Lightning because I attack at a great speed and strike with power.
The Trojans were originally one of the most ferocious armies of the civilized world, and last year was practice, but this year I'm pretty ferocious.
I think I suit my Gladiator name because I'm very, very thoughtful. I wait, I look around, and suddenly, with explosive power, I pounce on my prey.
Well, you associate a wolf with being big, bad, and horrible. And I like to think I'm all those things.
So now we move on into the men's eliminator. Now Gladstone is ahead by 5 points. That will give him a 2.5-second head start. You're looking very focused. I've seen you smiling throughout this evening. Am I going to see you smiling through the mesh paper at the end?
Yes, when I get to the top of the travelator, I'll smile.
We'll look forward to that. And Dean, 2.5 seconds is not a lot, really, is it?
Walk in the park. And we're coming up behind that man like a steam train.
Woo! That's the promise. Best of luck to both of you and see you at the end.
Gladstone, you will go on my first whistle. Dean, you will go on my second whistle. 3, 2, 1.
Well, Gladstone's got the same 2.5-second head start as Erica had over Claire. She made it work for her. Can he? Straight for the rope climb. Needs to get a foot on the platform. And does so. And Dean getting closer all the time as they move on to that handbike, pumping those arms now. Dean looks very smooth at this, catching Gladstone all the time, and they go over the rolling beams together. Both safely across to the cargo net. Now it's all about speed. We've seen some exciting eliminators here on Gladiators, none more so than this one. Neck and neck on our first eliminator of the season for the males. These guys have been difficult to separate for the entire show. Here they are, the zip line, landing simultaneously, and Dean's mum cheering him on as he moves into the lead. No slips here, please. He's first to the travelator. Dean's up there. Oh, he slips. Gladstone slips. Dean through the paper burst a second ahead. Tracy can't believe it. All that hard work gone for nothing. Dean Pollan, the sales manager from Newport Pagnell, is our first men's quarter-finalist. Look at his dad, just like his son. He's peaked at the right time.
What an event. That's certainly one of the most exciting we've ever seen here on Gladiators. Have you got any breath left?
A small bit of dry breath, John. It's going, but the steam train came into it. I think it was the rugby stamina against the American football short sprints. That's what I put it down to. He's a brilliant competitor. He's going to be a good friend now. We're local lads. It's a good local derby. Loved it.
Well done. Another winner on the Gladiators. Let's hear it for Dean.
Gladstone, that was one memorable eliminator. I mean, thank you so much for providing us with all that action. That was terrific.
I know. Oh, what can I say? Dean is should I say he's a gentleman. There you go. He's a gentleman and a scholar. He worked well, he pushed me to the limit, and of course, you know, he came out victor at the end of it. But there's one thing I'd just love to thank was the supporters. They were absolutely brilliant. It's just one thing, you know, it's going to go down in my book. I'm going to cherish it for the rest of my life. And I'm sure that my supporters would enjoy themselves as well.
Well, they have, and we've thoroughly enjoyed having you on the show. We talk about Dean, but you've been terrific. Let's hear it for Gladstone.
Well done.
So, disappointment for two of our contenders tonight, but tremendous relief for Erica and Dean, who are through to our quarterfinals. Join us next week for more action here on the Gladiators.
For safety reasons, do not attempt to recreate any of the events you have seen on Gladiators.
You gotta be strong, you gotta be on your guard, because this is the land of the Gladiators. So get on up and show your stuff. Samson, Atlas and Hercules, they ain't got nothing on the Gladiators' expertise. So come and just with the muscle.
Next Saturday, we get off the mark even sooner. Gladiators at 6:10.
Let's go, let's go!
Music with more muscle.
Together, they're a winning team. Gladiators, sponsored by Kellogg's Frosties. Together, they're a winning team.
To the National Indoor Arena here in Birmingham.
Each year our gladiators get stronger, fitter and quicker. And we have to see if we can find contenders to match them and sometimes even beat them. This year, over 25,000 people all applied.
And there's a lot at stake here. We're talking about £14,000 worth of shared prize money. For our two champions to drive away with one of these fabulously hunky four-wheel drive off-the-road vehicles.
Let's see and meet four of the lucky ones out of 25,000. They are...
Rachel Colwick
and Joe Harrington.
Gives us a little bit of a clue as to what you're good at. Tell us first what you do and where you're from.
I'm from Evesham in Worcestershire. And I teach aerobics and step Reebok.
So from that little display there as well, that tells me you're pretty good at gymnastics too, right?
That's right. I used to compete. I finished when I was 18, but I competed from when I was about 10.
And were you competing on a national level then?
A few competitions, yes.
And I understand that you actually bumped into our very own Lightning on a couple of occasions, is that right?
That's right. We used to compete a lot when we were younger. I met her in most of the competitions that we did because we were in the same region, so, you know.
Great surprise for you to see her on this show, and you thought, yeah, I can go on and do that. I know you got to meet her tonight. How do you feel about that?
I think it'll be good. I'll enjoy it.
Well, we hope you do. Ladies and gentlemen, Rachel Colwick.
Now, Joe, you're from Birmingham. Tell us, what do you do for a living? Wow. Brought the whole house down. What do you do for a living, Joe?
I'm a horse riding instructor.
And where do you instruct people to ride horses?
Mainly around, like, Birmingham, but I will travel out to other people's places, you know, things like that.
So, I should imagine you'll be very good on Joust, eh?
Hopefully, yes. Balance will come into it, and if I don't, any of my pupils out there watching, that's it, I'm in trouble.
But Joe, tell us, why does a horse riding instructor want to compete on Gladiators? You know, you've heard about this show.
Yes, I mean, at the end of the day, you see athletes, footballers like yourself try and prove to be the fittest of the fittest. Why not horse riders?
Yes, rightly so. Let's see how you get on. Off you go, Joe. Get yourself ready.
Well, that's how fit our girls are. Let's have a look at our fellas. Tonight they are Ken, the Body, George.
And Phil Campbell.
Welcome, Ken, and the reason I called you the Body is that you do a bit of modelling, I understand.
Yes, I have done some modelling, mainly photographic and fashion modelling. It helps me to relax, it's fun, I enjoy it.
Really? Oh, that's very interesting. So would you like to do some more of it?
Yeah, if there's anyone out there who would like to put forward some modelling proposals, you know, get in touch with me. I'll have a lot of time on my hands after the show.
Now, let's talk about your real job. What's your real job, so to speak?
My real job is that I'm a science teacher. 400 school school children over there supporting me.
Where's that, Ken?
That's at Fartown High School in Huddersfield, West Yorkshire.
And on top of all this, modelling and sciencing, you also enjoy running.
Yeah, I'm an athlete. I run the 800 metres. I've represented Yorkshire and I compete in national championships.
Well, listen, you're a fit guy, and we'll look forward to watching you in action. Ladies and gentlemen, Ken the Body George!
Now then, Phil, you're a salesman. What do you sell?
Well, I've just changed jobs, actually, John, so if I get out of this alive, I'm going to be taking over the cable TV company.
What preparation have you done for tonight?
Well, I've been training on and off for years, really. I spent a lot of my time in the Navy as a physical training instructor. And I've played a lot of rugby in my time, so the only thing I've done special for this is running along the shingle butts along the Solon beach where I live, sort of trying to simulate, if you like, the travelator on the Eliminator.
Are you here for fun, or is it a serious thing for you?
Well, it's a bit of both, but I wouldn't mind one of those Jeeps over there, you know, so I'm a bit of both, really.
Well, let's see how we get on. Let's hear it for Phil! So, the girls are ready, Arika's ready, next event, the wall.
Well, as you know, our contenders have just 60 seconds in which to climb 36 feet to the top. And if they reach the top, the first contender will receive 10 points. Our second contender up will receive 5 points. There is another 5 points available for the contender who's still sticking on to the face of the wall at the end of the 60 seconds. Vash is at the top. I'm staying firmly at the bottom. That's where Jo is standing too, and she's going to be chased by Jet. Rachel's going to be hunted by Scorpio.
Well, let's take a look at Jo Harrington's stats. She's 24 and she's from Lichfield. And Rachel Colwick, 23 years of age, hailing from Evesham.
Contenders, you will go on my first whistle. Gladiators, you will go on my second whistle. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, a disastrous start for Rachel. Slips there, but she's straight back on. And Jo knows she's got a lot to do. Jet beaten for the first time last week by Erica Rogerson, so she'll want to make up for that. And both girls doing well now. And despite that bad start, Rachel's nearly caught Jo up. And both girls at the top. Jo's over first for the 10 points, and Jet's beaten again.
Tremendous time. In the practice run, you were pretty fast, but I think now you're even faster.
Well, I'm not surprised having one of those chasing you. I got halfway up, I felt myself slip, but I wasted time, but saw one in reach, grabbed it, pulled myself up, and off I went again.
What goes through your mind when you hear John Anderson blow that whistle and you know a gladiator's chasing you?
Run like crazy and don't stop till you get to the top.
Jo, 10 points. Let's hear it for Jo!
There's Jo's mum, Edna, as happy as Jo at those 10 points.
Well, I suppose I could say you were on a bit of a loser before you even started.
I think that was the most unreal and amazing climb I have ever seen.
Jet, you've got one or two words too.
Yeah, I mean, these girls are so unbelievably quick this year, and we would like to think very much that Gladiators has inspired girls like that, not just to be good, but very good. And they certainly are.
They were the best. Let's hear it for Scorpio and Jet.
So after one event, Rachel Colwick's 5 points, Jo Harrington 10.
So now we move into the men's wall, and Phil's going to be pursued by the Wolfman.
Oh, Wolfman's lost none of that charm.
Ken's going to be hotly followed by Warrior.
Now, this will be the first time the big man has climbed the wall.
The Wolfman's ready. He's mine.
Over to John Anderson.
Contenders, you will go on my first whistle. Gladiators, you will go on my second whistle. 3, 2, 1.
Both contenders have a 10-second head start to put as much wall as possible between them and the Gladiators. And Phil already cleared the overhang, and so has Ken. Gladiators are up and at them, and it'll be interesting to see what impact Warrior can make on this event. Almost defying gravity, hauling 21 stone up that wall. And Wolfman, a little lighter, doing great. In fact, both Gladiators doing well, but not well enough. Here's Phil over for 10, followed by Ken, the Body George for 5. Oh, good climbing, guys.
Who's afraid of the big bad wolf? So, Phil, 10 points, well done. How did you do it?
Well, in practice, actually, I was a bit cagey about it. I was looking at different routes. I was trying this, I was trying that, and I wasn't really clear in my mind until today. And then Wolf wound me up at the bottom of the wall saying, "You've got no chance." And I thought, come on in, let's have a go.
Did it scare you at all, Wolfman psyching you out? You know, that guy's a fast guy.
Yeah, he is a fast guy, but he's not as fast as me. There you go.
You're going to see plenty of him, Phil. Well done, Phil. 10 points! Well, Ken, came up second. 5 still very valuable points.
Yeah, 5 points is better than no points at all. And the main thing was to keep Warrior off my back. I picked a difficult route coming up there, and it seemed to be a successful choice.
Well, you got your 5 points. Well done, Ken.
Cheers.
Well, Warrior, I suppose not unlike the women's wall, you really were fighting a losing battle.
Well, I thought I scuttled up rather well up the wall there.
You like scuttling up the wall?
He did get up quite quickly, but I was quite pleased the way I got up there. I think any lesser man, I think I would have caused. But well done, good competitor.
And, well, it's happened again, hasn't it?
What?
I've got no excuses. He was very fast. I believe you're having a baby. And
Not at the moment.
And I just want to say congratulations.
Oh no, is this a changed Wolf? We're sure to find out during the series. In the meantime, Ken's on 5, Phil's on 10.
Next event, Powerball. Joe has got the blue ball and Rachel has got the red balls. And guarding those 5 baskets is our deadly Nightshade, Vulcan and Panther!
Contenders, ready! Gladiators, ready! Three, 2, 1.
Let's play ball. Oh, and Joe pulled down by Panther. And Joe in the blue, looking to slam dunk the blue balls. Joe throws it. It bounces around the cylinder and pops in. Falcon on Rachel. Rachel eludes her. Not tackling properly. Still manages to get in for 2 points. Oh, good tackle from Panther. Joe gets another 2 points. Rachel. Oh, she slips Falcon again. Walks to the basket for 2 points. What's happening?
Medic.
John Anderson has stopped the game. Joe looks like she's taken a knock. And those points will count for Rachel. In the replay, Nightshade comes in. Looks like her arm may have caught her in the nose.
Luckily.
She's fine.
The doctor says she's fine. A shake of the head. Up she gets. And Joe's family relieved like all of us.
There are still 19 seconds of play left. 3, 2, 1.
As John Anderson says, 19 seconds of play left. Plenty more time for both girls to pile the points. And they do, both girls. Oh, Falconelli pulling Rachel's trousers down. Scores 2 points and into a forward roll. Rachel again slips Panther. 2 points. And Joe released by Falcon for 2 points. That 19 seconds made all the difference to both girls. Only the second show of the new season. The Gladiators obviously still a little ring rusty. Those tackles not going in hard enough. Well, if you look at the replay, you can see Falcon tackles well enough, but doesn't bring her down. Rachel slips through the Falcon's claws and baskets the ball.
Well done, Rachel. It's a tough one, eh?
Yes, it is a bit tough. I thought, that they would be a bit slower because they're bigger, but they're not.
Well, you did very well. You got 12 points. Joe, how are you feeling?
I'm all right now. It's just a bit got tears to my eyes and smack on the nose, but it's fine, no problem.
Were you trying to get the middle basket for the big 3 points?
No, I was missed on that one, so I was going for another one, and all of a sudden Nightshade just came out of nowhere, and down I went like a ton of bricks.
Yeah, she's known to do that. Well, you got 6 points. Well done, Joe.
After 2 events, Rachel's on 17, Joe just a point behind on 16.
Next up, the boys' event. Phil is grabbing blue, and Ken is grabbing red. Protecting those baskets is 3 of our biggest gladiators, Shadow, Cobra, Saracen! Over to John Anderson.
Contenders, ready! Gladiators, ready!
So we got one bit of hard work. Pumpy. The Gladiators reckon they're going to beat us in. Let's have a look, then.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, Ken straight into Shadow. Oh, Phil faring no better. And these guys know it's no tea dance out there. This is a tough one. And he slips it past Saracen. Shadow misses Phil. Ken eludes them all for another 2. Saracen. Oh, he's allowing Ken to stretch for 2. Phil shakes the Shadow. Cobra's got him. Oh, will he get it in? No! He can't get it. Oh, look at that, Ken, with 2 points there. He's an 800 metres man, so he won't run out of puff. Throws it in. This isn't basketball. It's supposed to be Powerball. Shadow takes him down. Good tackle. Nice bit of judo there from Shadow. Phil, still frustrated, no points yet. He chucks it. Ken, it's 2 in there. Well done. There's Phil. Still can't get him in. And the whistle there, a duck for Phil. Good event for Ken, the body George. And don't his pupils love it? In the replay, Ken's tackled by Saracen. Throws it in for 2 points. Phil not so lucky. He escapes Shadow's tackle by ducking under those giant arms. Thinks he's got a middle basket, but who tackles him from behind? Shadow. Great recovery from Shadow there.
Well, Phil.
Not happy with that, John. Not happy with that. I thought I was going to be all right in that because I like the old. Played a lot of rugby over the years. I was actually looking forward to it. But that's the way it goes. Didn't get any.
Unlucky, Phil. No points. Ken,
you had the look of determination all over your face.
Do you know how many points you got?
No, I haven't a clue. I just kept going. Kept powering it in, man.
You got 12 points!
Okay. Yeah, my brother's a rugby player and I've learned a lot from him over the years. So, hopefully this 12 points will set me up for the remainder of the competition.
Well done, Ken. 12 points. Let's hear for our Gladiators! Saracen, Cobra, and Shadow!
Well, after 2 events, Ken moves up to 17. Phil stays on 10.
So, 2 events down. Don't go away. Join us after the break here on Gladiators!
Indoor Arena here in Birmingham, where we're just raring to go with one of the new games of the season, Pyramid. Our 2 contenders have to climb 32 feet right to the top of the pyramid. And how about this? We'll put 2 gladiators right at the top of the pyramid as well, who'll attempt to throw them off. And tonight, Joe and Rachel face Nightshade and Zodiac.
Contenders, ready! Gladiators, ready! 3, 2, 1.
New event here, and looking like a giant liquid all sort, but twice as hard to climb. Not that I've ever climbed one. What Joust thinking she's doing, trying to get Nightshade down. She won't move. Over to Rachel and Zodiac, and Rachel coming out the worst there. Joe and Nightshade picks her up and lobs her down. Oh, all the way to the ground floor. It's far easier to go down this pyramid than it is to go up it. Not so much fun though. There's more rolling and rocking and rocking and rolling. Ah, there they go to the bottom. And can Rachel get up before Zodiac for 10 points? Go on. Nightshade does a somersaulting roll with Joe to the ground floor. Rachel 3 steps away, 2 steps away from 10 points. And Joe like a barnacle there, hanging on for dear life. And time's up, tremendous struggle there. Oh, and little Joe still eats mats. Great game, and Rachel comes down like Zebedee. See how strong Nightshade is, just throws her to the bottom. Tough event, I like it.
Nightshade, looked like there was a bit of wrestling going on there.
Yes, I was surprised actually because I thought that she would just go straight past me. I didn't think that she would try to attack my feet. But I don't think it's a very wise move because I do weigh 11 stone and she's a lot tinier than me, so she would have been better to race me to the top of the pyramid and not hang on to my feet.
Do you think it's easier or harder going against a big person in this game?
I think it's tougher. The contenders have to race up to the top of the pyramid and we just have to come down and get them. So she played well, but it's not wise to mess with Nightshade, I don't think. That's not good for her health, huh?
Zodiac.
Hi there.
Firstly, one of our new games. Did you enjoy it?
I loved it. I thought it was great. It does get your lungs going, though, I tell you. A lot of hard work involved.
Did you have any plans about how you were going to tackle her?
No, I actually thought a game like Nightshade, she'd just try and dodge me. But she came straight for me, good on her.
A lot of wrestling again, eh? A lot of wrestling.
A lot of wrestling, yeah. But she did a good job. She's quick on her feet.
And they didn't score, no points.
No points, a lot more games to go yet, though.
Well, let's hear it for Zodiac and Nightshade!
After 3 events, the scores are unchanged. Rachel 17, Joe 16. Well, next it's the men's pyramid. Ken, a national 800-metre athlete, stands 6'2", so he's used to heights. And Phil, an ex-Navy gun carrier in the Royal Tournament. He's going to try and lift himself to the top of the pyramid. Well, they're waiting at the bottom, and up there at the top, Cobra and Hunter.
Contenders, ready! Gladiators, ready! 3, 2, 1.
John Anderson blows his whistle, the Gladiators bounce down, and their mission to stop the contenders reaching the summit. And Ken goes straight for Cobra's legs. Oh, he obviously wants to bring the Gladiator down, then sprint him to the top. On hitting the red mat, both must release one another, and the Gladiator can't re-tackle the contender until the second step of the pyramid. What's going on here? While Phil escapes Hunter, Cobra's still got hold of Ken. There's Derek Redmond pulling the two of them apart. I don't know what referee John Anderson's going to say about this. There's a wrestling match going on. This is meant to be a sprint to the top, not a wrestle to the bottom. Hunter and Phil rolling down the hill. And he's got Hunter by the ankle. There's Cobra, no helmet on, and nor has Ken. I bet the Egyptians didn't have this kind of trouble. And he tries to give Cobra the slip. Not having that. And once those gladiators get their arms around you, it's a vice-like grip. And at last, it's over. What a fantastic battle. There'll be no points there, though. Well worth checking out the replay. We can see Cobra locks his arms around Ken, holding him down. And Derek Redmond trying to prize them apart. John Anderson will have something to say about this.
When there is any clinch, it is important, particularly when people hit the deck, that they release immediately. In this game, neither gladiator obeyed the rules. Both of them are disqualified, 5 points each.
Well, he doesn't mince his words. You heard it from the main man. Controversial stuff from the Gladiators.
Hunter, Cobra, you heard that, guys. Both deemed disqualified. What do you got to say?
Well, it's a very difficult game because they do actually grab on to us, and we're grabbing onto them. We're rolling around with each other. It's hard not to grab hold of each other.
But you've got to release them.
Yeah, but when they're ripping at you and you're in the spirit of the game, you know, you don't think, you just want to get them off.
Normally, do you think anybody will get by you?
I'll tell you what, John, there's only 2 people who can get by me in there, and that's Jack and Jill going up the hill.
Cobra, disqualified.
Well, the thing is, I was trying to let go of him and he's holding me down because he wants to get up there first. He's trying to get a head start, so I'm trying to let go and he's sort of pushing me down and I'm trying to get on top of him to get up there first. So,
well, if anybody understood that.
But he's a good guy anyway and I really love him.
Let's hear it for Hunter and the Cobra!
Well, Cobra disqualified, but maybe the ref was a little harsh on Hunter. It was 6 of one and half a dozen of the other, and as Hunter tries to get up, it was definitely Phil holding him down. So, after 3 events, Ken has 22 points, Phil has 15 points.
Event 4, Joust. Rachel is sitting up there on her sky bike, and she's going to be facing the Scorpio!
Just before the bikes start bucking, let's take a look at our own pre-show chat with Rachel. She talked about what her thoughts would be as she went into this event.
I'm a bit worried about Joust, as Jo, my opponent, she's a horse rider, so she's going to be quite good at that, but you never know, she's not used to being smacked around the head while she's actually riding, so we'll see what happens on that one.
Tender, ready! Gladiator, ready! 3, 2, 1.
30 seconds of rough riding, and they don't come rougher than Scorpio banging you on the back of the head with a club. And Scorpio getting in all the early work. And landing some good blows there, all to the head. And this is going to count. She's lost her balance. And that's it. Sent her reeling and flying off the sky bike. And Rachel's not moving. John Anderson's moved in. And Rachel's husband, Richard, looking on. The physio and doctor with her. Her parents, Tom and Mary, anxious. And nobody likes to move her too quickly.
What's her knee? She's getting up.
And that's a relief. She's up now. Oh, and she's smiling. And they're taking her out of the arena to find out what the problem is. I wouldn't like to second guess anybody, but it could be a trapped nerve. Anyway, Richard there on his way out with her. Ooh, and I think that cuddle will help. Let's look at that replay. Scorpio gets a bang in on the back of Rachel's head. Rachel's all over the place. And she slips off.
It was actually, it was only when it started spinning.
It fell off, I know.
It wasn't because she did it, was because it started spinning.
It was her shorts on.
That's what, yeah.
They ripped the other pair, didn't they?
Yeah.
Go on.
As soon as we have any further information, we'll let you know straight away. Well, back at the second female joust, horse rider Joe Harrington is facing Scorpio. Well, 30 seconds of joust, and as a horsewoman, Joe should be used to playing against the clock, and certainly she'll be able to stay in the saddle. A talented equestrian, but not used to fending off blows from a combat club while riding across the countryside. Putting up a good show so far. Oh, double-handed hits. And she's given as good as she's getting. Well done, she's made it. 5 points. Good joust. So after 4 events, Rachel stays on 17 while Joe gallops to 21. Well, we can now go across to the medical room to see how Rachel's getting on. And she's with Dr. Richard Sibthorpe and Mike Garmston, our physiotherapist.
You still feel quite winded?
Yeah, I do.
There's our producer, Nigel Lithgow, to check on her situation.
It's still quite tender and unclear. Lower thoracic spine. Well, you know we're going into hang tough next. How do you feel?
Well, obviously I want to do it.
You know the lady that fell off last year?
Sure.
She had a bit of time to recover and she went back on.
Have we got a belt that we can put on? Will that help?
That would help. Support.
Yeah, some back support?
Absolutely.
Okay, but the minute you're caught on hang tough...
I'm going to drop. I should just say, look, I'm going to drop, let go. And I shall go. I mean, I want to have a go. Anyway.
So sorry, Rachel. So sorry. Right, we'll take it easy.
Okay.
But the final decision as to whether she carries on or not will have to be the doctor's.
Ken is up on his sky bike, waiting to do battle against Trojan!
6'2", eyes are blue. We'll take the glasses off. Let's have a look. No, they're not.
Contender, ready! Gladiator, ready! 3, 2, 1.
Well, none of those male gladiators enjoy being up on those sky bikes. The problem is trying to put your weight behind the club while going against the rhythm of the bike, which can throw you off. And no problems, though, for Ken. He's riding that bike like Billy the Kid. Trojan looking more like the Milky Bar Kid. This looks like it's going all the way. A well-earned 5 points for Ken. Good to see them shake hands at the end of the day. Ken's mum, Catherine, delirious. And his dad, Alf, looks quite happy too.
Ken, you've really come here to do war, haven't you? You really want to battle.
I'm going to go for it. With my fans behind me, I'm going to be unstoppable.
Well, you got 5 points. Well done, Ken.
Cheers.
And the second contender to face Trojan is Phil.
Phil's girlfriend, Donna, whistling there. I thought she'd be more used to being whistled at.
Ready! Gladiator, ready! 3, 2, 1.
A little sign there saying Trojan sex on legs. Doesn't say anything about being on a sky bike. And Phil a double-hander. Around the houses and getting a few more blows in than Trojan. Trojan still looks uncomfortable up there. And Phil unloading everything he's got. And you've got to admire his work rate. Look at that, unloading on Trojan. And the time against him. Unlucky Phil. Still he picks up his 5 points. After 4 events, Ken's on 27, Phil's on 20. Moving on to event 5, Hang Tough. First for the ladies, due to Rachel's back injury, is Jo Harrington. She's facing Lightning. Lightning's stats won't frighten Jo. She's trained hard for this, even giving up her job, as she told us earlier today.
Due to my training and getting this far, getting on Gladiators, I had to sort of like give that up for temporary time because of like 7 days a week working with the horses. And I went to work in the bar and pulling pints and keeping the customers happy. Find horses easier, obviously because you know they don't answer you back, they don't throw things at you behind the bar if you don't serve them quick enough, and they're just much nicer company to be around sometimes.
And in order to give Rachel as much rest as possible, we're going to start with Jo, and she faces Lightning.
Contender, ready! Gladiator, ready! 3, 2, 1.
Jo has 60 seconds to get across the rings to Lightning's platform. And Lightning unbeaten over 2 seasons, and what a great show she had last week. Well, let's see if she can take Jo down and keep her 100% record. And Jo looking good up there, one eye on the rings, and oh, look at that, scissors straight on, takes her down, another one bites the dust.
Jo, that was like a Venus flytrap.
I know, I thought I saw one route, went for it, and then out of nowhere she appeared and the legs, that was it, I was gone.
She literally sucked you in there.
Yeah, I know, very strong, very hard event that is. You can't actually plan your route because you don't know where the Gladiator's going to go, so it's just by chance.
Absolutely. Well, never mind.
In the replay, as Ulrika so descriptively said, we can see it was just like a Venus flytrap.
Now, Rachel Culwick, the accident you had falling off Joust has rendered you incapable of carrying on, I understand.
That's right, I'm afraid I'm going to have to pull out. I landed and I've hurt the bottom of my back. I'm going to have to go to hospital for an x-ray just to see what I've done.
Now, you look very calm and you look very composed. I know you must be gutted.
I am. I'm very, very upset, but as long as Jo can carry on with my points and get through, then that's all that matters.
Well, you've had some great support here, over there, and I hope that your supporters will give their warm welcome to our next contender. Do you think they will?
I think they will.
They're a good bunch. Well, our contender and our standby is Miss Jo Neath. Come and say hello, Jo. Nice to meet you. How do you feel?
Oh, I can't believe that I'm actually going on, but I mean, Rachel's done absolutely brilliantly, and I'm going to try and go through for her.
Now, tell us just briefly a little bit about yourself so we get to know you a bit better.
Okay, I'm a graduate in sports science. I've just come from Crewe, but my hometown is Blackpool, Lancashire. So obviously I have no supporters here tonight because I've come on last minute, but to everybody at home, you know, a big hello.
Well, if I may adopt you as my contender, you can adopt Rachel's points, which is 17, and you'll carry on with Hang Tough, our next event, and it's great to see you.
Okay, I'll do the best I can for you, Rachel. Okay, I want some supporters for me, please, tonight. Thank you.
And Rachel, it's a sad goodbye. We hope you'll stay with us for this evening until you have to go off for your x-ray, and wish you the very best of luck in the future.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Let's hear it for Rachel Colwick.
Well, very sad for Rachel and her family.
She was so looking forward to it.
She wanted to carry on.
Jo Neath, let's hear it for Jo.
And a quick look at Jo Neath's stats. 5'5", 8 stone 11, small but powerful.
Ready! Gladiator, ready! 3, 2, 1.
And I'm sure all of Rachel's supporters will get behind Jo Neath. Fresh arms, fresh legs, and I must say she looks very comfortable up there. And this is what I like when Lightning traverses those rings, very tough. Jo in the scoring zone. She's going to have to defend. Lightning grasping at straws at the moment. Running out of rings, keeps those legs high, defends her off. Joe's got to keep moving. Blonde on blonde, ring on ring. She's in the scoring zone. Lightning frustrated here. This is going to do. And Lightning can't get to her. Too late with the scissors there. Good start for Joe Neath, 5 points. After 5 events, Joe Harrington 21, while Joe Neath swings into the lead on 22.
So now it's into the men's event. First up is Ken against Shadow. Over to John Anderson.
3, 2, 1.
Well, it's not very often we see Shadow on the rings, undefeated in Duel, but not really built for this event. Still, the big man looking very comfortable. Get that weight around your body and you're in trouble. Oh, he's got him in the body scissors. And it's definitely good night, Vienna. Ken's wife Donna looks disappointed, but I'm not sure his little son Elliot knows what's going on. In the replay, Ken tries to push Shadow's body away, but Shadow's legs snap shut like a vice. Another one bites the dust. Phil Campbell up next.
Contender, ready! Gladiator, ready!
Shadow was born ready.
3, 2, 1.
And notice that double-handed swing from Phil. Not seen that before. Phil, a man with a lot of upper body strength. Double-handed again. And he's past Shadow. Oh, he's missed it. Shadow's there. And he's down. Well, is there any event that Shadow doesn't excel at? Neither of the guys picking up any points, which means that after 5 events, Ken stays on 27, Phil remains on 20.
Short break now in order to give our contenders a little breather and to give us a chance to bring down about 15 tons of equipment to set up the Eliminator. So join us after the break here on Gladiators. Welcome back to the NIA, where we're all anxiously awaiting the start of the Eliminator. Now, in the women's event, Joe Neath is 1 point ahead, each point being worth half a second. That will, of course, give her a half a second's head start.
Joel, in the pink outfit, you will go on my first whistle. Joel, in the blue outfit, you will go on my second whistle. 3, 2, 1.
Well, the Eliminator course couldn't be tougher, especially with only half a second separating each contender. And both up the road together. Both onto the hand ladder. Joe Neath just about keeping the lead. Joe touches down first. Nothing in it as they hit the cargo nets. And this is where it gets tough for both the women and the men. First one up takes the furthest zip line, and that's going to be Joe Neath. And now extends her lead. Good 1 point landing from Joe. And Joe, if she hangs on to the balance beam, she could be through to the quarterfinals. And don't forget, she comes with fresh legs. She came in at the 11th hour. Bad news really for Joe Harrington, but then all the contenders know the rules. As Joe pumps it to the top, grabs the rope, Geronimo, another quarterfinalist. And Joe Harrington. Well, what must she be thinking? The last ounce of energy. What a great contender she's been, and she makes it first time.
Best man
terrific fight, head-to-head, right up until the cargo net, and then down the zip line, you were slightly ahead.
I was right. I mean, it's an absolutely terrific run, but I mean, I'm really pleased. I've won for Rachel. All the best. Thank you for supporting me anyway. And like Joe said, she's been a brilliant contestant, absolutely brilliant. And
well, listen, when you're in the quarterfinals, which you've just won yourself a place for, you'll have your own supporters, right?
Too right, yeah.
We'll look forward to that. Well done, Joe.
Unlucky Joe, did so well.
Yeah, very unlucky. Going up the rope, I spun round and saw my opportunity to put my foot on it. On the monkey bars, her leg got tangled up in mine, put me off balance, and I nearly thought I was going to go because I was hanging on with one hand. And then up the cargo net, and then once I saw go to stop that travelator, I thought, that's it.
Well, so close, yet so far.
Hey, my supporters have been absolutely fantastic. Everybody over there.
Let's hear it for Joe.
Well, Joe Neath will go on to meet last week's winner, Erica Rogerson, in the first of our quarterfinals.
So now it's time for the men's eliminator. Now, Ken is 7 points ahead. That will give him a 3.5-second head start, which must please you a little bit.
Does a little bit. I'd have liked to have been further ahead, but, you know, 3.5 seconds is better than nothing. So I'll be going for it. They've done their job tonight. Now it's my turn for me to do my job.
Well, not a lot in it.
Well, 3.5 seconds is a fair bit if you're Linford Christie, but it's not so bad if you're in a jinxer. You're chasing him, so...
Well, you're looking focused.
Yeah, I'll be okay. I'll catch Ken on the net.
We'll see you both. Very best of luck. See you at the end.
Ken, you will go on my first whistle. Phil, you will go on my second whistle. 3, 2, 1.
3.5 seconds will feel like an age to Phil Campbell, but no time at all to Ken George. Ken on the rope climb, and Phil's there already. Fingers crossed in the crowd. And Phil Campbell pumping ahead of Ken already. Phil half a second up at the moment. And what a great camera angle for the cargo net. You can see the distance they have to get to the top of the zip line. Down the zip line. Phil's now about 2 seconds up. Piling on the pressure. The balance beam. And now composes himself as he sprints up the travelator. What a fast time that is. Geronimo, he knows he's done it. A quarter-finalist. There's Ken, he's given it his all. He's beaten the Eliminator, but at the end of the day, he couldn't beat Phil.
Congratulations, Phil. Hard one this series.
Certainly is, but I wasn't going to lose that, John. I wasn't going to lose that.
Congratulations, Phil. Another winner on the Gladiators!
May I wish you the very best of luck with your teaching job and also with some modelling, because this guy has got a fabulous body, and if there's anyone out there, a bit of modelling, come in handy.
Yeah, get in touch.
Proud of him. Let's hear it for Ken.
Well done to a great contender. So Phil moves into our quarterfinals against Dean Pollan.
How can any dad be a loser with support like this?
Well, tonight's show certainly had it all. Pain and ecstasy. We've done our bit. Now, why don't you do your bit and join us next week for more nail-biting action here on The Gladiators!
For safety reasons, do not attempt to recreate any of the events you have seen on Gladiators.
Stay tuned for Barrymore. He's back in a few moments.
Samson, Atlas and Hercules, they ain't got nothing on the Gladiators' expertise. So come and tussle with the muscle. There's a rumble in the jungle.
I'm only mucking about. I'm a cobbler.
Oh, brilliant. And how's business going?
Not too bad, not too bad.
I understand you call yourself the Soul Man, is that right?
Yes. Oh, well, I thought you get all the gladiators, they have their names, stage names, so I think the contenders should. So, regarding my job, I think I should call myself the Soul Man.
Well, that's what we'll call you from now on then. So what do you do outside work?
Mostly I do bodybuilding, bike, running, stuff like that. Just any sport that I really turn my hand to, that I enjoy.
Well, listen, got a nice little pleasure for you because your first event is Skytrak and I understand you really enjoy that.
I'm looking forward to it. I've done well in training on it, so hopefully I can pull it off today.
Let's hear it for Lee Blackledge.
Okay, Andy, what do you do for a living?
Right, Fash, I'm a supplier of reclaimed thermoplastic. Sounds a bit complicated. Basically, I go into manufacturers of plastic products, take away, reject faulty mouldings, get them all recycled.
Sounds pretty complicated.
Yeah, basically it goes back into the trade and they're manufactured into buckets and spades, frisbees, 101 plastic products that you'll see every day of your life.
Do you have time to train?
It's hard. I'm married, 2 young kids, so I push my luck a bit. I enjoy water sports, skiing, windsurfing, mountain biking.
So you're a bit of an all-rounder?
Yeah, I mean the sport I enjoy to compete in competitively is triathlon.
Really? Yeah. Any of the events you're a bit worried about today?
I'm happy with all the events apart from one, Skytrak. It's the only one that I've just not hit it off with through training.
And how do you do in the practice runs?
Slow. I wasn't happy, but I'm going to give it 110% tonight, and I'm out here to win.
Well, they'll all be behind you. Let's hear it for Andy!
Well, hopefully the girls should be prepared in their safety equipment, ready for our very first event this evening, which is Skytrak. So for Skytrak, Lorraine and Eunice are going to be chased by Jet and Scorpio. Over to John Anderson.
Contenders, ready! Gladiators, ready! 3, 2, 1.
So Jet is chasing Eunice, Scorpio is after Lorraine. And Jet doing very well, powering up on Eunice. And the sparks fly, takes her out. Scorpio left in Lorraine's wake, Eunice still battling on. But she won't pick up any points. But Lorraine does, 10 of them. In the replay, we can see Jet takes Eunice out on the corner. But our Army PTI, Lorraine, ignoring the disorientation of this event, battles on. And Scorpio, not even in the frame. And isn't she happy? After one event, Eunice yet to get off the mark, Lorraine scrambles up to 10.
In the men's event, Lee and Andy are going to be hunted by Cobra and the Wolfman.
Before the show, Lee explained the problems with this event.
The problem with Skytrak is the fact of your mind. Because you don't know where you are, you're very disorientated. You can't look left or right because obviously you're just looking at where you go. The problem that you find is where you're actually running along, you don't know where you are, so your mind is fighting against your body. So it's very, very disorientating, and it takes a long while to get used to.
Contenders, ready! Gladiators, ready! 3, 2, 1.
Away first time, it's Wolf on Andy, Cobra on Lee. So it's the Cobbler chased by the Cobra. Lee powers straight into the lead. And he takes him on the corner. Both of them leaving the Gladiators behind them. That's Andrea and his wife willing him on. Neither Gladiators doing a good job. 10 points for Andy. 5 for Lee. And Wolf showing his frustration. Good job, he's all tied up and suspended 40 feet in the air. In the replay, we see how Andy accelerates into the lead. This Skytrak set out like a spectacular Grand Prix course. Not quite as fast as Damon Hill, but I think they'll prefer the points to a bottle of champagne. Wolf offering his hand. Oh no! And he should have known better. If Wolf offers his hand, you know it's only going straight in your face. So after our first event, Lee's on 5 and he's on 10.
He's horrible, Wolf, even I don't like him.
Who's going to disagree with that? An opinion shared by millions.
We move on to our second event, Atlaspheres. Eunice and Lorraine are boarding their Atlaspheres, and they're going to be chased by Jet and Panther.
Out of the 5 events that I'm actually going to be playing on Saturday, Atlaspheres, I really do feel comfortable about. I absolutely love being in that ball and rolling around. I think it's great. I really do love it. In the actual practice we had, I set off 2 pods and I was absolutely ecstatic when the smoke came out. I was like, yes, I've done it. It's brilliant.
One thing she has to remember, she wasn't facing gladiators in practice. Let's see how ecstatic she is after 60 seconds, banging up against Panther and Jet.
Check pods for smoke. Contenders, ready! Gladiators, ready! 3, 2, 1.
60 seconds of rocking and rolling. Eunice in the yellow Atlasphere and Lorraine in the blue. After the initial clash, the girls have to break for those pods. Panthers on Lorraine. Eunice breaks free from Jet. Eunice on a pod. No smoke. Look good to me, I must say. Is Lorraine? Jet on Eunice. But it's Lorraine that keeps her from scoring. Lorraine, free again. Going for pod 4. Scores! There's the smoke, 3 points. Eunice on pod 3. 3 points! Jet keeping up with her, marks her out of the pod 2. Here's Lorraine. Panther smashes her off the centre. Good game, 3 apiece. The replay, we can see Panther just knocking Lorraine off the centre of that pod.
Congratulations, well done, Lorraine. Hard work.
It is hard work. It's hard work to get them to change direction once you've actually stopped on the pod or something.
A lot of leg work involved in there, isn't there?
An awful lot of leg work. The idea is to move it with your legs and not with your hands.
Well done, Lorraine. You got 3 points.
Excellent.
Now, Eunice, I don't know what you thought, but I thought you went over that pod.
Yeah. When you go over them, yeah, you do have to get it dead right. I gathered that from when we were practicing. It did feel right, but...
Well, I'll hold you just there, because if it felt right, John Anderson says it was right. You got 6 points.
Yeah, I feel good now. Well done.
You enjoyed this one now?
Yeah. I was looking forward to this because I wanted to pull some points back, and I'm just glad I've got them other 3 points again now. So 6 now, isn't it? 6 points.
Absolutely. Let's hear it for Eunice. Well done.
Eunice's family pleased with that decision. Gladiators doing a good defensive job. And there's the old Jet flick-flack. After 2 events, Eunice puts 6 points on the board and Lorraine moves up to 13.
Lee and Andy are in their Atlaspheres, and they're going to be facing 2 of the biggest gladiators, Saracen and Warrior!
Well, they certainly are two of the biggest gladiators. Looking at Lee's stats, only 5'9", but 13 stone, which is certainly enough weight to move that Atlasphere. Andy, well, he's an inch taller, but a stone lighter.
Contenders, ready!
Andy in the blue Atlasphere. Lee's in the yellow one.
Gladiators, ready! 3, 2, 1.
This is Warrior's first time in an Atlasphere since dislocating his knee 2 seasons ago. Smashes into Andy. Andy breaks to pod 3. Oh, misses by inches. Here comes Lee. Misses. Gotta get it right in the centre. Just round the outside. Saracen on Andy. Warrior on Lee. Gladiator's doing a great job at the moment. Lee breaks from Warrior, but going nowhere near the pods. Andy breaks from Saracen. Going for pod 4. Oh, it smokes him. 3 points. Warrior closing Lee down. There's the whistle. Lee failing to score, paying dearly for that earlier missed opportunity. In the replay, we can see how difficult it is to stop these Atlaspheres once they're rolling.
Well done, Andy. Having a good time so far?
Yeah, cheers, Bash. Yeah, brilliant. Really enjoying the crowd. That was a hard event. If you'd have asked me before, I was nervous because they take some getting going then. They really take it out with your legs. But what did I get there? 3?
You got 3 points, Andy!
Yes, brilliant.
Big man, Saracen, what do you got to say?
I quite enjoyed that. It was very good. It was very slippery. Cut away from me over there, and he scored in a pod. But next time I'm going to shut them out.
And you had a heck of a weight advantage.
Oh yeah, I did. But we got these new Atlaspheres, as you can see. They're very turbocharged, so we're moving quicker this year. So the contenders better watch out.
Plenty more to go. Let's hear it for Saracen.
Disappointing round for you. I thought those boots were made for walking.
Yeah, not so much of the soul, man. I thought I had the first pod, and then the line was just bad, and I just didn't make it over it. So that's one of those things. And after that, Warrior just had me pinned. I just couldn't get away. He was just moving too fast for me. Full marks for the man. He had me. Very good.
Absolutely, he did a very good job. But let's hear it for Lee anyway. Well, what can I say? What a terrific round for you.
Darling, thank you. Stroll in the park, I think.
A stroll in the park.
Yeah, that's the first time I've ever been back in the Atlasphere since, I think a lot of you know that I hurt my knee 2 seasons ago, and it took a great personal challenge to actually get in one. But I'm a gladiator, and I never turned down a challenge, so hope I did okay. Did I do all right?
Back with a vengeance. Let's hear it for Warrior.
Thank you.
Look at that. Whatever your age, you always enjoy good competition, and that's what we've got here. Lee 5, Andy 13.
Well, that's the end of part 1. But don't go away, because you're going to see a lot more action.
Welcome back to the National Indoor Arena, where we're just about to kick off with event number 3, the Wall. And tonight, Eunice is going to be chased by Zodiac.
Watch out, Eunice.
Lorraine's going to be chased by Nightshade.
He's coming off. I'm going to do my best.
Taking a look at the statistics of champion kickboxer Eunice, 5'7" and 10 stone.
Thirsty now. Drink. Oh dear. Should be a bit stronger than water as well.
Or maybe if we tell her there's a bar at the top of the wall, she'll get up there in double quick time. Lorraine 2 inches shorter, but 7 pounds heavier.
Contenders, you will go on my first whistle. Gladiators, you will go on my second whistle. 3, 2, 1.
And the only way is up. First up the wall collects 10 points, second up 5, unless the Gladiators catch them. come to try and do just that. Nightshade on Lorraine, Zodiac on Eunice. Oh, Nightshade grabbing Lorraine's ankle. Zodiac negotiating the overhang. Can Lorraine hang on? Here comes Eunice. Oh, she'll be delighted with that. And there's her dad, Carl. Nightshade getting a better grip on Lorraine. Arms round her waist, the only contender we've ever had from the Channel Islands. Stuck to that wall like a limpet. Well, she'll pick up 5 points if she stays on that wall. Oh no, with 2 seconds to spare, Nightshade strips her from the rock.
Eunice, that's a long way up, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a long way up, especially when you're looking down.
10 points, you deserve it.
Yeah, I worked hard for them. I had a slow start, so I was so determined to do good on that wall, and I did it.
Well done, Eunice. 10 valuable points.
Now, Lorraine, initially it looked as if you had no trouble at all. You were just walking up the wall, but then she came.
Yeah, well, she had me and she was climbing up my body and I could feel her pulling me down. I shut my eyes and just thought, just hold on to that wall.
You're very, very strong, Nightshade.
Yes, but almost not strong enough for Lorraine, quite honestly. I've had bigger ladies on the wall who've come off with just a sweet tug, but not this young woman.
She's a strong lady. Let's hear it for Nightshade and for Lorraine.
So, after that titanic battle, Eunice climbs to 16 points, Lorraine remains on 13. It's over to the men's wall.
This is going to be hard. I'm nervous enough as it is. Shut up.
Oh, man. Happy days, buddy.
I have got the fastest gladiator chasing me. Why me?
In the men's event, Lee's going to be chased by Trojan. And Andy's going to be hunted by Hunter.
I won't go fastest straight for my outfit, so this guy doesn't stand a chance.
Over to John Anderson.
Come on, Andy! Come on!
Contenders, you will go on my first whistle. Gladiators, you will go on my second whistle. 3, 2, 1.
Go fast, man. Andy very, very nervous before the event. But Andy going at great speed, scales the overhang. The Gladiators are up and at him. Trojan on Lee, Hunter on Andy. And Hunter slipping. Look at where Andy is. He's at the top. And over for 10 points. Must have been fear that got him over. Oh no, Lee slips off.
Andy, have you done any training for that?
I must confess, yeah. About 2 weeks ago, I had an half-hour session down on a climbing wall.
Only half an hour?
Yeah. I mean, I knew Hunter was the fastest gladiator. We'd done a bit of asking around. We found out unofficially his time. And
so you knew his weak spots?
Oh, yeah. Well, that was Hunter, hadn't got any. He's fast. So I had to run up there for my life.
Well, 10 points. Well done, Andy!
Brilliant! Cheers, thanks, boss.
Now, Hunter, I know this year you have found a very quick way up there, but it seems as if Andy took it before you got a chance.
Well, I mean, I think this is certainly the event that separates the wheat from the chaff, and he was the wheat in this particular case, you know.
He certainly was.
Hunter magnanimous in defeat. Well, after slipping from the wall, Lee remains on 5. Andy stretches his lead to 23 after 3 events. Next up, Swingshot.
Poised and ready on her platform, it's Eunice. Also harnessed up, it's Lorraine. Tonight, they're facing Falcon. Over to John Anderson.
Contenders, ready! Gladiators, ready! 3, 2, 1.
Swing out, sisters. Well, if you saw that first show of the season, you'll remember that great performance Lightning gave us protecting the central cylinder, but not so good this time. Eunice picking up 2 blues for 4 points. Contenders can grab as many balls as they like on each swing. Lorraine, 1 point for that yellow. And also up for grabs, 2 points for the blue and 3 for the red. Lorraine with a blue and a beak. Pop it in the basket for 2. Thank you very much. Falcon a little late with a defensive swing there. Not got her timing right. Eunice plucking an extra point. Oh, good scoring again from Eunice. What's happening to Lightning tonight? There's another 2 blues. Well, neither scoring on that swing. It's all over. Eunice wins that event by 9 points to 3. And in the replay, we can see Eunice there with plenty of time to pluck off 2 blues before Lightning gets there. Kickboxer Eunice isn't the only high kicker in the family. Her daughter Carly was invited to join Cheerleaders G-Force in a dance routine before the show. Look at that. She's even wearing her own little Gladiator leotard.
I wanted to get into marathon running, but then along came along came boyfriend, baby, then husband, in the wrong order. But then, we settled down, we got our house, and husband's in a good job. He supports me, 100%, money-wise and and support-wise, he's excellent. I couldn't wish for someone better, and he's got me baby there, so I'm well happy,
And there are Eunice's greatest supporters, husband Mark and little Carly. They're both going to be happy as Eunice extends her lead 25-16.
So now we move into the men's event. Raring to go, it's our soul man, it's Lee.
And looking at Cobra's statistics, same height as the Wolf and at just over 15 stone, should have plenty of spring in his step to cope with the Soul Man.
Gladiators, ready! 3, 2, 1.
60 seconds to pick up as many points as possible, and both contenders scoring with ease. There's 1 for Lee, and 2 for Andy. Cobra doing a good job on Lee, but another point for Andy. Gets a free swing at the cylinder. What's happened to the Hunter? Cobra late there. Lee managing to pick up another point. Hunter mistiming his defensive swings, and he plucks another 2 points. Cobra doing well on Lee. Tough for the big men this event. Hunter standing there just admiring Andy's swing. Oh. Jumps this time, blocks him. It's all over. Andy wins it 6-2. Neither contender picking up the bigger points though. Now, if we look at Hunter, he's just too late for the party. And so after 4 events, Lee is on 7 points, but Andy a massive 29. Next event, Duel.
Our kickbox champion Eunice is up on her platform, and she's going to be facing the deadly Nightshade. Over to John Anderson.
Contender, ready! Gladiator, ready! On guard! 3, 2, 1.
Oh, Eunice first to get stuck in with a great headshot. Nightshade coming back into it though now. As a martial arts exponent, Eunice should be used to this. Taking too many blows for my liking. Nightshade giving it everything. It's a standoff. Oh, swings and misses. It's a good battle. The family liked it. Eunice's mum, Anne, can now relax. From the replay, we can see Eunice defends like Chris Eubank. Backs off, allows her opponent to take a swing, and comes back with the counter punch. But also like Chris Eubank, taking a few too many blows for my liking.
And next to face Nightshade is Lorraine. Over to John Anderson.
Contender, ready!
If we look at Nightshade's stats, she's 7 inches taller than Lorraine and 7 pounds heavier.
3, 2, 1.
A lot of people say it's better to take the second fight because the Gladiators tired. Other people say the Gladiators just warmed up. And Lorraine giving some good blows. And taking some. Nightshade is fired up, using her height, but can't take her off. Oh, lots of headshots. They're raining in, but Lorraine's got a firm base. Oh, takes one after the whistle as well, but it's 5 points safely in the bank. Oh, as Nightshade steps across, see that height difference. Lorraine's mum, Mary, there, obviously got a sore throat from shouting.
Contenders, come up on the Duel platform and meet Nightshade. That's when they discover that £5,000 and a brand new car is very hard to win.
Nightshade summing up the difficulty of this competition, which at the moment has Eunice on 30 points, Lorraine on 21. And here comes a gentleman who epitomises that difficulty. Undefeated over 2 seasons in this event, and whenever a male contender arrives at Gladiator Arena, the first question they ask is, will I have to face Shadow in Duel? And looking at these stats, you know why they ask it. 6'3" and 17.5 stone.
On to the men's event. And Lee is going to be facing the awesome, the ferocious Shadow! Over to John Anderson.
Contender, ready!
Lee giving away 6 inches and 4.5 stone.
Gladiator, ready! On guard.
His mum, Kath, holding her breath.
3, 2, 1.
Lee gets the first shot in, but it's not a question of blows, it's more a matter of time. Taking some bad headshots there. Shadow getting in more hits than take that. And that. In the replay, you can see that pugil stick bending under the force of the blows.
You've heard all the stories about Shadow's eyes. There's a bit of talking going on up there, a bit of psyching each other out.
He loves a bit of grunting. I didn't look at his eyes. I didn't think that was going to achieve anything, but I thought, in actual fact, I thought it was okay. I thought if I could keep my balance, I could hold it. But I think I was giving back quite a bit. But just see, when he makes a good blow, it just goes straight through your body, and it just makes your legs start to wobble, and you've got to keep. It's a very small podium, really, you know.
Lee, I don't think anybody would have been able to withstand that last shot. That was a hell of a shot.
Yeah, he got me good and proper. 4 marks, but there you go.
Well done.
Thank you.
Let's hear it for Lee!
Just look at the power in that last shot.
I really thought I was going to do it. But I did well.
There are perks to this game, and that's one of them.
And next up is Andy. Over to John Anderson.
Contender ready! Gladiator ready!
I mean, the kids are completely in love with Wolfman. That's what they call him. But I think once they get behind me, they'll support me, no problem. Be completely behind me. When they come to a lot of triathlons to do and support me, and they get that into it, cheering and shouting as I go by. When I get home, they have their own triathlon, and they do 2 laps of the block. Then they'll come in, run down the drive, and do 2 lengths in the bath, and that's their triathlon.
Well, little Katie might be the only person in the world who thinks he could win this, but in Andy's eyes, that'll be good enough. Hammer time, Shadow straight to work, nearly overbalances himself with a fourth of his blow. This is hammer time, and the final now is just about to be knocked in. Goodbye. Is there anybody out there who can defeat this man?
Powerful man.
He is wild, isn't he?
I felt good when I went up there, and I've got one major headache now.
And you looked like you were crying when you were standing up there.
I was. That hurt. Every one of them. It nearly knocks your head off, it really does.
And does he talk to you? Is he trying to psych you out?
No, he just growls at you, just to intimidate you.
I mean, what were you trying to do? Were you trying to actually land any blows, or were you just trying to protect yourself?
I was doing my hardest to fight, but he's just so fast you don't know where you are.
Is he so strong?
That's incredible. That's the hardest I've ever been in training. We've only had 13-stone blokes hitting us, and the difference there, that is unbelievable.
That is why he is the best.
That is one event I am not going to look forward to again.
Well, Andy, at least you live to tell another tale. Well done, Andy. You're still alive.
Thanks a lot.
Shadow, a few words. There you're headed for one of the contenders. You're the hardest hitter. You are the best.
Well, you know, they're here for the ultimate challenge. And myself and my people, we're here to provide an ultimate challenge.
Shadow, congratulations. Let's hear it for Shadow! The Dog Destroyer!
Even in defeat, Andy's still enjoying an enormous lead. 7 points to lead, 29 to Andy.
Well, after 5 events, we're going to have a break. Don't go away. Join us after the break on the Gladiators.
Welcome back to the National Indoor Arena here in Birmingham, where we're just about to find out which of our 2 contenders are going to make it through to our quarter-finals. It's Eliminator time. Now, in the women's event, Eunice leads by 9 points. Each point is worth half a second. That will give her a 4.5-second head start.
Eunice, you will go on my first whistle. Lorraine, you will go on my second whistle. 3, 2, 1.
Over the high and low hurdles. And Lorraine not that far behind already. Onto the rope climb. Here comes Lorraine. struggling with the rope there. Eunice extending her lead onto the cargo net. And Mum can't bear to watch. And all the contenders say that this is the toughest part of the course. Lorraine safely across the rolling beam. They can't bear to watch it. Sheer grit and determination gets you up there. And now, Eunice on the zip line. Great one-point landing. And Lorraine still on the cargo net. It should be all over if Eunice keeps her balance. And you have to say that once she felt Lorraine on that cargo net with her, she moved up a gear. And she pumps up the travelator. There she is, our third quarter finalist, Geronimo, Liverpool housewife, Eunice Hart. And Lorraine still enjoying herself right to the end. Powers up the travelator. And plenty of time to take her bow. What a great contender from the army, Lorraine Staley.
Eunice, you're the first woman, I think, who's made that assault course look quite easy.
Well, as I say, me trainer, I've got the best trainer anyone can have in the world, Alfie Lewis. And he's focused me right. And today no one would have beaten me.
And hopefully he'll give you a little bit of extra kick for the quarters, right?
Yeah, extra kick, double kick. And just say hello to my husband. I love him so much, and my baby and my family. I love you out there, man. Thanks very much, everybody, for the support.
That's it for Eunice.
Well, Lorraine, unlucky. 4.5 seconds. That's a lot to make up.
I saw her go for that G, I just wanted to get out there and enjoy myself. I don't feel as I've lost one bit. How can you come this far and lose?
Lorraine, you certainly haven't lost. But Lorraine, you flew up that cargo net.
Well, that's what I was hoping to catch her, but she was just a bit quicker than me. I'd just like to say I've had an excellent time. It's been worth it.
That's the most important thing. You've enjoyed it. Let's hear it for Lorraine! Eliminator, let's take a timeout.
My favourite Gladiator event by far is Powerball. I love the furious nature of the competition there, the fitness of the contenders, and the way you can hit them really hard and they just jump up and go for another ball.
My favourite Gladiator event is Powerball. I enjoy Powerball because obviously of my rugby background, and it's the only event really where you can get hands on to the contenders and rough them up a bit.
My favourite event is Powerball. I think that's probably because at school I didn't get a chance to play rugby or football. So now I can tackle for the first time, and I discovered that I actually enjoy doing it.
Powerball, I think, because I love tackling. I used to play American football and rugby. But I like Duel as well, because I love the contact sports.
I tend to like them all. What I do like is hang turf, Powerball, wall, Skytrak and pursuit.
My favourite Gladiator event to do has to be the wall. It's really a really exciting event to perform in. But to watch, I would have to say the pyramid. It's great to watch. Very exciting.
My favourite Gladiator event would have to be the Duel. Reason why? It takes a lot of skill, speed and agility, balance, and there's no escape.
So now it's time for the men's eliminator. Andy was ahead by 22 points. That will give him an 11-second head start. Andy, that should be quite reassuring.
It sounds good, but after a week of practicing, anything can go wrong. You've only got to fall off the handbike and you've got a 10-second penalty there, so I'm not banking on anything. I'm just going to try and keep my head and go like mad.
That seems very sensible indeed. And for you, Lee, that little bit behind, but we've seen in previous Gladiator games that really, that doesn't mean a lot.
Yeah, he's got a good head start, but once again, I'm just going to give it my best shot. If he makes a mistake, then hopefully I can get in there and beat him. But I'll just give it my best. We're both here, just going to give us all we got, and then just see what happens at the end.
I know you'll be close behind. Very best of luck to you, Andy, and to you, Lee.
Well, with the tremendous support Lee's had this evening, he's not going to want to let them down.
Andy, you will go on my first whistle. Lee, you will go on my second whistle. 3, 2, 1.
What is he doing? An 11-second head start in any other event and it would be all over. But in this, we've come to expect the unexpected. And Lee's after him. And he's straight on the handbike. And Lee making a meal of that rope as Andy touches down across the rolling beams. Pumping away there. And Andy close to the top of the cargo net. And Lee pulling back that 11-second lead all the time. And Andy checking where Lee is as he comes down the zip line. Now, keep your balance, son. Oh, and those 11 seconds proving to be just too much for Lee. Oh, stumbling on the travelator, but makes it up. Andy Winnick from Leeds, our third men's quarter-finalist. Lee will want to complete this course for his family and friends. He may have been beaten by his opponent, but he won't be beaten by the Eliminator. Powers his way to the top of the travelator. His girlfriend Sue and sister Jackie have used up just as much adrenaline supporting him as Lee has in taking part. Well done, Lee.
Well, Andy, you gave us a bit of a scare there. Over the log, made a bit of a mess of it, going up the cargo net.
There's our panicking. My plan, Lee's is such a powerful opponent. My plan for the day was to be 5 seconds behind and been lighter. This was my event. I was glad I had a head start.
Did you know where he was at any time?
I could see him coming up the net at the top of the zip line, but I just ran for my life. I just went for the finish.
You had an incredible day. When you first started, you said the only one you were worried about was the sky bikes. You've done so well all the way through.
Yeah, I was worried about quite a few games, but I suppose I just psyched myself up.
Bit of a dark horse, aren't you?
Yeah, I would say so.
Well done, Andy. Another winner on Gladiators. And Eunice!
Lee, you must be very disappointed, needless to say.
Yeah, I'm very disappointed. I tried my best. I just didn't feel as though I was firing right today. And the games just didn't go right for me, not making excuses. I'd like to say, thanks very much for all my family and friends for the support. You've been very, very good. I'm sorry I didn't win for you.
Well, they were delighted to see you take part, and they were absolutely delighted to see you get to the top of the travelator and come through the mesh. So I'm sure they've had a great day out, and we'll be very, very sorry to lose you. Let's hear it for Lee! To a close, yet another episode of Gladiators. But of course, you could always join us for some more action next week here on the Gladiators.
For safety reasons, do not attempt to recreate any of the events you have seen on Gladiators.
Next Saturday, the Gladiators go into action at 6:10. Stay with us this Saturday for Barrymore.
sponsored by Kellogg's Frosties. Together, they're a winning team.
Gladiators. Well, with exciting new games and a fit and fresh bunch of contenders, we think we're even bigger and better this year.
Yes, tonight, 4 contenders battle it out with our gladiators over 5 grueling events, and then meet head-to-head for the grand final on the Eliminator.
And there's another final, of course, where we're giving away £5,000 each to our champions. Throwing in a little extra as well. We're throwing in to each of our champions. They'll be driving away with one of these 4-wheel drive off-the-road vehicles.
So let's meet our 4 lucky contenders. Ladies first. They are
Clancy Connor
and Joe Banton.
From?
Well, at the moment I'm living in Crewe in Cheshire.
Right, now, tell us what you do, because I understand you divide your year into 2.
That's right. The winter months are spent either in Europe or in the US as an alpine ski racer. And summer months I work for the Ministry of Agriculture to support my winters.
So tell me, what standard have you reached in your skiing?
I'm 3rd female downhiller in Great Britain.
Wow! So we're already dealing with a champion, and you heard me mention the prize money there. I bet that would come in handy for your skiing.
I'll say. Go straight towards next year's training and racing costs. It'd be fantastic.
And you're looking forward to tonight?
Certainly, yeah. Very nerve-wracking. Can't relate it to any other sport I've done, but it's going to be fun.
That's what we like to hear. Let's hear it for Clancy Connor.
Now, Joe, you're a gym instructor. Where are you based?
The Fringe Hotel Leisure Complex at Mansfield.
Brought plenty of supporters with you?
Plenty, yes. There's about 400 of them, I think.
Are they the reason why you're here?
My friend Deb Tranter, she's the main reason I'm here. She pushed me and encouraged me to do well, so here I am.
And have you been training hard?
Yeah, I've done a lot of training and just done a lot of extra strength training for this day, so hopefully that'll help me.
Well, we wish you all the best. Off you go, Joe. Go get yourself ready.
So we've met the girls, let's meet the guys. Tonight they are Rick Brown
and Sam Kojo.
Just a little bit of support there for you, Rick. Where are you from and what do you do?
I'm from Perth in Scotland, of course. I'm a lifeguard. Part-time lifeguard, and I'm a student at the moment.
Student of what?
I'm doing an HND in leisure management.
Oh, exciting. Now tell us so you're a sporty type of a guy. What sort of things do you enjoy doing?
Taekwondo, mostly at the moment. It's sort of similar to karate. Also do quite a lot of weight training, and of course I love swimming, being a lifeguard.
Naturally. Touch of Baywatch, is there?
Oh yes, definitely. In fact, that's my next step after Gladiators, onto Baywatch.
So you're not very confident, are you? So what made you want to come on Gladiators?
Well, I was encouraged at first. My flatmate, he's a bit of a bodybuilder. He was like, we could do this, no problem. So there he is over there. He sent off for 2 application forms, but when we got it, he just seemed to, no, I don't want to do that. Didn't want to do the run, he wasn't fit enough, so I had to go it myself.
Well, you're here. It's great to see you. We look forward to seeing you in action a little bit later on. Rick Brown!
Okay, Sam, tell us a little about yourself. What do you do?
I'm a recreation officer, John, down at Linford Christie Stadium.
Is that the famous Linford Christie?
That is the famous Linford Christie Stadium. It's down in West London, White City.
Well, plenty supporters. Tell us, what's it like working with the famous Linford Christie?
It's not too bad, John. He comes in and out, but I like to tell everybody now, I'm actually better than Linford Christie. And that gold medal that he got in '92, that should have been mine, actually. So I'm going to prove that tonight by winning, all right?
Well, I'm sure you'll have plenty of support. Off you go, Sam. Get yourself ready.
Well, I think it's about time our girls should be ready for our very first event, which is Powerball.
Nancy has chosen the red balls and Joe the blue balls. And the 5 baskets are going to be guarded by Jet, Falcon and Panther! Over to John Anderson.
Hit them. Contenders, ready! Gladiators, ready! Three, 2, 1.
Let's play ball. Oh, Panther straight on Joe, bringing it down. Moving so fast she forgets the ball. Up against Panther. Powers through. No! Good takedown by the Wildcat. Falcon brings down Joe. What is Clancy doing? Dropped another ball. Falcon and Jet double teaming Clancy. Panther brings down Joe. Good game from Panther so far. In fact, all the Gladiators having a good one. Oh, isn't that always the way? Clancy powering past Panther for a 2-pointer. Clancy again, Falcon taking her down, not needing Jet's help there. Joe stretches out, rings the rim and drops in 2-all. Oh, great tackle from Panther, strips Clancy's feet away there. Taking the wind out of her sails. And it's all over. The Gladiators certainly improved their game this week, keeping the contenders to a low score. And if we look at that replay, Panther takes down Clancy. That ball almost dropped him.
Well, Clancy, was it what you expected?
We knew this was going to be a tough one. It's explosive and it's hard going. The girls are big, strong. You just got to go for it back. It's tough.
Did you have anything in your mind? Any plans at all?
Just run at them. You waste a lot of energy dodging.
Well, well done, Clancy. You got 2 points. Joe, I know you weren't looking forward to this game. This is a rough and tumble one.
It was being a bit of a lightweight. I thought it hurt a lot more when I fell, but it was okay. Didn't feel a thing.
Are you pleased it's over?
Quite pleased, yeah. I wouldn't mind doing it again, though. I quite enjoyed it, actually, in the end.
Well, I think all your supporters are pleased you're still in one piece. Well done, Joe. You scored 2 points.
And looking at Joe's replay, she stretches out, and luckily enough, the ball bounces in.
Gladiators, that's a job well done. Congratulations.
We had a good tactic, picked up from the boys, of course, and it worked.
I mean, what is your tactic? How do you do it?
Just go in low, hit them hard, and let them feel it. But unfortunately tonight, I felt it from Clancy. She hit me with some power.
Falcon, any knocks, bruises?
I'm fine, John, actually. But, you know, not to say that they didn't come in hard. They were there. They were determined.
Good, because you're a long way to go. Let's hear it for our Gladiators!
Yes, they certainly did their job this evening, keeping both girls down to 2 points apiece after one event.
Time for the men's competition. Rick has got the red balls and Sam has gone for the blue. And guarding those baskets is Cobra, Saracen and Shadow! Over to John Anderson.
Contenders,
Sam giving away a lot of poundage. Doesn't stop Rick from scoring, though. Oh, Saracen takes him out. Cobra on Sam. Takes him down and out of it. Oh, great flying tackle there from Shadow. Saracen takes down Rick. Shadow takes down Sam. Gotta put that helmet on. Oh, Rick slips the Cobra, but can't avoid the Shadow. Cobra high on Sam there. Helmet goes flying again. The referee has stopped the contest.
Sam, put your helmet on, please.
Making sure the safety equipment is worn. Derek Redmond, our timekeeper, making sure it's secure. Let's take a look at that tackle again. It's actually Cobra's head that gets him.
It is important, especially in a game of physical contact, that the correct safety gear is worn. We do not want accidents, and we do not want anyone to leave the game damaged. That's the reason we stopped the game. There are still 22 seconds of the game remaining. 3, 2, 1.
Wise words from John Anderson. Both guys set off together and both receiving a similar fate. Cobra pushing his head down there. What does he think this is? Rugby? Oh, Sam upended. And Rick jumps over the top for 2 points. He'll be pleased with that. Oh, Sam screened by Rick there for an easy 2-pointer. Rick drew the Gladiator away. What a tough game. In the replay, we can see Sam upended. Well, Rick has to leap over him to dunk that donut before Shadow attacks.
Rick, how hard was that? Because you're not the biggest of big guys.
That's very difficult. They've got about 10 stone on me, but not quite as fast. I'm very pleased with that result. Didn't do too well in training. That's much better. Much better.
Well done, Rick. Sam, you said you had a little plan for this game. What happened?
The plan was to get past Shadow in one, but guy's a bit faster than usual, Mum. I just want to tell you I'm all right? Sweet. D, I'm all right, great, sweet.
Sam, a couple of times you were hit by both of them, Saracen and Shadow at the same time. What's it like? Pretty tough?
It is pretty tough, but I'll tell you what you got to do is just get up, and like John Anderson said, you need a safety. When you're playing any game, you need safety, so I'm glad he stopped me there because they would have had my head off.
Well, well done, Sam. You got 2 points. Let's hear for our Gladiators! Shadow, Saracen, and Cobra!
So after a hard and fast Powerball, Rick leads Sam 4 points to 2. Our second event is the Wall.
And tonight, Clancy is going to be followed by Nightshade.
Nightshade, 6 foot and 11 stone.
Joe's going to be chased by Lightning.
Lightning, 5'6" and precisely 10 stone.
Over to John Anderson.
Clancy being well supported. There's a granddad, and what a view he's got of the action.
Contenders, you will go on my first whistle. Gladiators, you will go on my second whistle. 3, 2, 1.
The girls have been a lot stronger on the wall this season. Let's see how these two capitalise on their 10-second head start. Here comes trouble. Nightshade and Lightning have a good record on the wall. It must be said, not as good as Jets, but as we know, she's been beaten twice in the last couple of weeks. Clancy making hard work of her side of the wall. Nightshade bearing down on her. And Joe going to the centre of the wall. And more importantly, over the top. 10 points. Thank you very much. Nightshade's caught Clancy and snatched the wall of the points from her grasp.
Congratulations, Joe. 10 points.
Brilliant. It's my favourite event, and I was against the fastest one, I think, from what I've heard, so I'm really, really pleased with that.
Does it worry you when you hear John Anderson blow the second whistle?
It does, to be honest, yeah. You can sense it, and you can hear him coming. You can see him out the corner of your eye. It's really scary. It just makes you go faster.
Especially when it's Lightning.
Yeah, Lightning is an apt name.
Well done, Joe. 10 points.
Well, Clancy, 3/4 of the way up, It was going really well.
She got me, good style. She was hanging on to me for about 5-6 seconds there, and I was only on my arms, and it's too strong, too heavy, got me.
You have got one great record, Nightshade.
Oh, thanks very much. I'm not that heavy, really. I've been on a diet for this show. I'm supposed to be lean, mean, and deadly. So
she meant it in the nice way. She meant it in the nice way. Let's hear it for Nightshade and for Clancy.
Clancy's granddad will be disappointed with that, as after 2 events, Clancy stays on 2, Joe climbs to 12, across to the men's wall.
All I keep hearing is how fast this guy is. That's right. Well, we'll see. Yeah? We'll see. Yeah. One slip, and your butt's mine.
You're gonna see that, boy. That's what you're gonna be seeing.
We'll see.
To the men's event, and standing at the foot of the wall is Rick. He's going to be chased by one of our heaviest gladiators, Warrior! Sam, our man's going to be followed by the big bad Wolfman.
It has to be said, Sam was the fastest contender up the wall, scaling it in just 23 seconds during training.
Contenders, you will go on my first whistle. Gladiators, you will go on my second whistle. 3, 2, 1.
Both guys have the speed to beat the Gladiators, but on the day, it's all about keeping your head. Especially now these Gladiators are bearing down on them. And believe me, that wolf wants a piece of Sam. If you ask me, today's his unlucky day. Look at that man go. Sam's over. Oh no, Rick slips. Yeah. Sam picks up 10 points and defeats the wolf.
Well, Sam, I'm not so sure whether Linford Christie could have got up that wall as quick as you did.
Tell me about it, John. What happened to the wolf? Was it a wolf down there or something? Did I see a wolf down there? Let's have a look, John. I'll tell you something, pigs can't fly and wolves cannot climb walls. But Sam's the man that can.
Sam, tell us, what was he actually saying to you down there? Was he psyching you out? I could see him saying something. What was he saying?
He was trying a few of his words, you know, the old word, you're not gonna make it, you'll be lucky, all this ducky, but no way, mate. If anybody can, Sam can. Who's your man? Sam!
Congratulations, Sam. 10 points.
Thanks, John.
Rick, I cannot believe you just did that.
Can't believe it myself. It's just that top hat there. I'm just a wee guy, I'm too short, can't reach. Had to jump for it.
Your girlfriend's face was a picture. I think she had her heart in her mouth.
I can believe it. She gets a bit carried away, but I think I did there as well. This big guy chasing me.
Certainly very big, and as I said, our heaviest gladiator.
Yes, thank you. It's a new game for me. And to be honest, I think I'd have caught you there if we would have kept going.
Bit dodgy, that one. Bit dodgy. Let's hear it for Warrior and for Rick.
Look at the difference in size. Makes you think he could have just reached up and pulled him down.
Wolf, all I can say is you're just getting badder and badder.
Watch it in slow motion. Watch the video. If I hadn't slipped, I'd have got him. He was mine. And the crowd know it, right?
Certainly was with that climb. After 2 events, Rick's on 4, Sam's on 12. Well, if he can't pull the contender off the wall, he'll pull the banner off the stand. Still, it's all good fun. And Sam's mum knows it.
So with 2 games out of the way, we still have Gauntlet, Hang Tough and Duel to come. So join us after the break here on the Gladiators. Over to John Anderson.
Contender!
oldest gladiator at 42 is actually twice Rick's age. And Rick, remember, wants to be a model. So this is really a gladiator version of Beauty and the Beast. And Rick's going past, feet high from Wolf. There's feet and legs everywhere. And John Anderson will stop this if there's any kicking. Trying to get the body scissors on him. Remember, last time the referee told Wolf it was the contender that had to come down, not the contender's shorts. Well, Rick's got a red, he's in the scoring zone, and that clock is ticking away. I tell you what, there's more legs in there than a Tiller Girl lineup. Oh, Wolf slips the rings, puts his full weight on Rick and drags him to the mat. Brave move from Wolf.
Rick, you must have missed that by literally 1 second.
Second too much. Should have hung on in there.
With Wolf's weight on top of it, you're incredibly strong.
Not strong enough, I should have hung on. Didn't do well.
You did do very well, but I'm afraid no points on this occasion. Let's hear it for Rick!
The boy done good. In the replay, we can see Wolf bailing out and taking Rick with him. No parachutes in this event.
Next up against the Wolf man, it's the man that can, Sam! Over to John Anderson.
Contender ready! Gladiator ready! 3, 2, 1!
Well, Wolf will be wanting to make up for that humiliating defeat on the wall when Sam left him standing. Now, not putting any bets on the man who can in this event. Wolf straight to him, grabs a hold, it's a spin, they're spinning faster than Torval and Dean in a night show. And Wolf getting lower and lower. I thought he would, holding on by the shorts. He's been told about this. Oh, the Wolf is down and so are Sam's shorts. And Sam's spinning like a top and still not in the scoring zone. And is he too dizzy to get his impetus back? He's got to get into the scoring zone. I can't believe it. He's done all the hard work, lost that Wolf, lost his shorts, but he's still out of the points. Unless he can... Yes! He's got it! 5 points down. Can he pick up 10 for getting to the platform? Oh, just out of time. That is unlucky.
Don't you beat the Wolf, man?
And that spin was incredible. And so was Sam's grip. Wolf ripped down Sam's banner and did the same thing with his shorts. What a rip-off. After 4 events, Sam leads Rick 17-4.
Event 5, the Duel. Clancy's on her platform, and she's going to be doing battle against a Panther!
And Panther giving away an inch and 9 pounds against Clancy.
Contender ready! Gladiator ready! On guard! 3, 2, 1!
Oh, and Clancy dodges Panther's first blow. Really trying to get some weight behind her own blows. Oh, what a sucker punch. Panther taking some serious headshots. Oh, they'll have to use a crowbar to prise that helmet off. It fits now if it didn't before. And Panther standing there waiting for the blows to come, and they do. Not one of her better performances, more pussycat than Panther. And I regret saying that already. In the replay, we can see that with nothing coming back, Clancy's confidence just grows and grows. And Panther with that helmet over her eyes can't see a thing. She can certainly feel it, though.
And next up against Panther is Joe. Over to John Anderson.
Contender, ready! Eliminator, ready! On top! 3, 2, 1.
Joe with an inch height advantage over Panther, but a stone lighter. But it doesn't seem to be a handicap for her at the moment, except there's no clean blows. Everything parried on the pugil sticks. How often we see this stick against stick. But Panther must surely try something else. Oh, she goes low, but it's all over. Too late. Joe picks up the same points as Clancy, but I have to say Clancy deserved them more. Shrugging her shoulders there as if to say, well, what can you say? The minute that she stops, gives her the opportunity, no aggressive moves. She just wanted to defend.
Panther, not the most entertaining fight there.
No, she was blocking so much it was difficult to try and get that move to get that big hit in that you need. When they're defending, it's really difficult, John.
I mean, is there anything you can do when somebody comes out just to defend?
It's very, very difficult. What you want is them to be ducking and diving and bobbing and weaving, just like you're doing, so you can get that extra hit in. Didn't happen tonight. Next time.
Well, never mind. Thanks very much. Let's hear it for Panther!
With both girls picking up 5, Clancy's on 12, Joe's on 17.
Rick's on his platform, and he's facing the man who always gets his prey, the Hunter! Over to John Anderson.
Hunter, 6'3" and 17.5 stone.
Ready! Gladiator, ready! On top! 3, 2, 1.
So Rick giving away 7 inches in height and over 7 stone in weight. And Hunter throwing the lot at him. Can't dislodge him though. Rick must be super glued. No attempt to return the blows though. Although this defensive tactic from the contenders is extremely boring. Perhaps it's the only way to survive. Good work out for Hunter. That's about all though. 5 points the hard way.
The man who's going to try and knock Hunter off the platform, and if anyone can, Sam can! Over to John Anderson.
Contender, ready! Eliminator, ready! On top! 3, 2, 1.
So Sam giving away 7 inches and 6 stone. And let's hope we've got a better fight on our hands this time. Sam trying to prod Hunter's head off. Hunter returning the favour. And no blows at all. This is it, just fencing with each other. One there from Hunter. I think Sam making more of a fight of it. Hunter, a gladiator whose all-round improvement has been outstanding this year, will be disappointed with his efforts on Duel this evening.
Well, Sam, congratulations. But where do you go from here? Looks like you're struggling. Tell us a little bit about your ankle.
Well, I went over it in gauntlet right at the end. And I took a lot of pressure from the Gladiator, but I ain't gonna stop. I want to continue.
But Sam, you did well in Hang Tough. You've now done okay in Duel. Can you face the final test, the Eliminator?
I reckon I can, John. I reckon I can. I ain't stopping now, mate. No way.
Well, that's real determination. And all your fans, as you're going to hear, are right behind you. 5 points. Well done, Sam.
Both guys pick up 5 points apiece. Rick's on 9. Sam has a tremendous lead on 22.
Well, I know you all enjoyed that. After 5 events, we're going to have a break. But don't go away. We'll be back soon for the final and the Eliminator.
Indoor arena here in Birmingham. Now the cargo net, the zip line, the travelator, these are just some of the obstacles that stand between our contenders and a place in the quarter-finals. In the women's event, Jo leads by 5 points. Each point is worth half a second. That will give Jo a 2.5-second head start.
Jo, you will go on my first whistle. Clancy, you will go on my second whistle. 3, 2, 1.
Both girls have battled through some of the toughest events we have, games like Powerball, Gauntlet, but now all that will be forgotten as they face the toughest challenge of them all, the Gladiator Eliminator course. Clancy struggling, making hard work of those high beams. And that dead leg she sustained in Gauntlet not helping her. Jo smoothly but slowly across the hand ladder. She's got to get some speed up. And Jo safely over the rolling beams. Clancy closing her down all the time. Doesn't bode well for Jo. But Jo gets to the top of the cargo net first. Come on down. Now Jo's got to move across this balance beam. Keep it cool. It's all about the travelator. She's pumping it up there. Yes, she's got it. Geronimo. Jo banked it, our gym instructor, through to the quarterfinals where she'll meet Eunice Huttart, our Liverpool housewife. Now, will she get up there? Oh, Clancy. Yes, and she's tired, but that dead leg holds up. No wonder she's a champion in her own right.
Congratulations, Jo. Another winner on Gladiators.
Experience the thing.
But what about all your supporters who travelled so far to support you? Well, congratulations, Jo. Another winner.
Well, Clancy, did your leg bother you? That's what I want to know.
A little, but she would have had me anyway. That was a good, fair fight.
That's great to hear. Let's hear it for Clancy! So now we move into the men's eliminator, where Sam so far is leading with 13 points, which will convert into a 6.5-second head start.
Sam, you will go on my first whistle. Rick, you will go on my second whistle. 3, 2, 1.
And Sam's got to concentrate on the course. He's got to forget about that ankle injury he sustained during Gauntlet. And Rick very fast. But look at Sam pump that hand bike. And now across the rolling beams. The ankle still holding up, not troubling him at all. Looks a long way off, does our Rick. And Sam nearly at the top of the cargo net. But what's going through my mind is what happens when Sam hits that travelator. Will the ankle hold up? And Rick's still on the cargo net as Sam lands. And that ankle getting worse all the time. Sam's got to think how he's going to land off this balance beam. He's got to protect it. Oh, very coy. Sam on the travelator. He doesn't even think about it. He's through to the quarterfinals, and he'll face Andy Riddick. Here comes Rick. And he powers his way up. What a great contender.
What a day you've had. Incredible. Sam, and even your old foe, the Wolfman. Sam, what are you going to say for yourself? What a day.
Fantastic.
I believed in myself all the way. Just tried my best to keep my attention on that cargo net. That was very hard. I wasn't sure where I was going to make it. Travelator, I just thought, forget about the pain and let's just do it. Put my head back, thought about the technique that I was taught. I made it.
Sam, well done. Another winner of Gladiators!
He's the best. He had a good week there, but with a sore ankle, he did really well. I've just got to say, huge thanks to the crowd, huge thanks to the fans over there. I wouldn't have got half as far without them.
Well, you've shown tremendous strength on many of the events this evening. We'll be sorry to lose you, but as always, one person has to go.
Maybe next year, I'll be back.
Whoa! Let's hear it for Rick! So tonight we've seen two more contenders earn themselves a place in the quarterfinals. The action here is never ending, so join us next week here on the Gladiators!
For safety reasons, do not attempt to recreate any of the events you have seen on Gladiators.
So get on up and show your stuff. Samson, Atlas, and Hercules, they ain't got nothing on the Gladiators' expertise. So come and tussle with the muscle. Tussle with the muscle. There's a rumble in the jungle. There's a rumble in the jungle. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready, ready, ready? Let's go, let's go.
Music with more muscle.
Weighed 3 inches and a stone in weight. And both girls straight to work with headshots. Oh, Rowan's helmet going back and her hair coming forward. Excellent work rate from the girls. Trying hard to find the knockout blow, though. Headshot from Scorpio. Rowan takes a licking, but keeps on sticking. Rowan, 2 shots out of range. Stinging jabs from Scorpio. Good fight from the girls. Well done, Rowan. 5 hard-earned points, and we don't care if it's a draw as long as it's all action. I don't like those battles where they just defend all the time.
Well done, Rowan. Rowan, that was more of a tactical fight, wasn't it, that?
Yeah, you've instead of just hitting, you've got to try and use the space of the pedestal and move back.
I mean, it almost looked like you were planning what you were going to do with those hits.
No, you never get a chance to do that. You've just got to go for whatever comes to your mind, really.
Which hurts the most? A full block on the head or a jab to the face?
Jab to the face, because that's the most unbalancing. So you've got to try and avoid those at all costs, definitely.
Well, you managed to stay on. You got yourself your 5 points. Yeah. Well done, Rowan.
Her supporters delighted with that. Next facing Scorpio and Duel is Lisa. Both girls evenly matched statistically.
Contender, ready! Gladiator, ready! 3, 2, 1.
Scorpio to work, parried by Lisa, jostling to find a firm base on that platform. Oh, Lisa nearly loses it. Swinging wildly. Nearly overbalances again. Oh, Scorpio at it. Hammer and tongs. Lisa defending all the time. Excellent work rate from Scorpio. Lisa more concerned with balance rather than getting blows in. 5 points from our heptathlete Lisa. She certainly knew she was in a fight tonight.
Well done, Lisa. She's a tough cookie, Scorpio. She knows the game inside out.
Tell me about it, yeah. Those knocks were pretty tough.
But you were looking for the big blow. You were looking for the killer blow each time.
Yeah, I was trying my best, but I couldn't do anything about it, so never mind.
You see what she's doing? Sometimes she sucks you in, she comes further forward, and then she makes you attempt to hit her, and then she steps back.
That's right, I stepped forward at one point and almost lost my balance a few times, so... But I'm pleased to stay on, so... Yeah.
You got your 5 points anyway, Lisa. Scorpio. Now, that really was a technical battle. A lot of prodding, a lot of hitting to the head and to all the body. Well done.
I tried to hit to every part of the body. I knew she's a good athlete, so I thought she'll have good balance. She had really good balance.
Well done. Scorpio, congratulations!
After 5 events for the girls, Rowan's on 14, Lisa's on 20. Next up on Duel, the men.
Richard is on his platform, and he's going to be facing the man who hates to lose. The awesome Shadow!
Shadow, you'll remember, no longer undefeated on Duel, but nevertheless, he'd be in Richard's shoes looking at those stats.
Over to John Anderson.
Contender, ready! Gladiator, ready! On start! 3, 2, 1!
Oh, both a bit previous there, keen to get it on. John Anderson showing who's in charge.
3, 2, 1!
Well, Shadow waited that time and launches himself at Richard. Huge blow. Oh, he slipped! Takes a heavy blow to the back of the head and the referee stopped it. Obviously feels Shadow unable to defend himself up there. Who'd have thought it? 10 quick points to Richard. Richard's mum there, tears of joy. She can't believe it. She must have been so anxious about her son facing Shadow, but he's done it. In the replay, Shadow's foot slides on the platform. And Richard punishes that mistake. John Anderson stops it.
Oh, Richard, didn't win the way you wanted to win. Nevertheless, you won.
A win is a win in this game. I tried my best.
Did you knock him over? Did he slip? What actually happened?
It happened so quick. I hit him and he went down. I don't know if he slipped or I hit him, but he went down fair and square as far as I could tell.
Then Richard, you got your 10 points. Well done!
And Mum delighted with those 10 points.
So Matt and Shadow are ready. So it's over to John Anderson.
Contender, ready! Gladiator, ready! On 3, 2, 1!
And Shadow's really fired up now. Huge range finding those. Oh, take that. Matt defending as well as he can. Shadow really throwing them at him. Oh, his butyl stick's broken. He's lost his end. And the referee stopped it. The sheer force of Shadow's blows. Matt could withstand them, but Shadow's stick couldn't. I've never seen anything like it. Flashes down there now.
Shadow, what happened? Shadow?
The stick broke, that's what happened.
Is that because you were so cross, you were so mad?
I guess so.
You want to go again?
Does he want to go again?
He wants to go again.
Let's go again.
Do you want him to go again?
I think they want to go again. Well, that's cleared that up. This really is a dramatic men's event. In the first duel, Shadow slips, and the second he breaks his stick, and here he is again for more.
16 seconds to play. Over to John Anderson.
3, 2, 1.
And Shadow's really got the He's determined to test his new stick out to destruction. Raining blows in. Matt's on his knees. Uppercut, he's still up there. And there's the whistle. Shadow steps across to congratulate him. In the replay, we can see Shadow's onslaught drops Matt to his knees. And how he withstood that uppercut, I'll never know. The toughest 5 points you'll ever earn.
That must have felt like a steamroller hitting you.
I thought he was going to stab me and I was going to die at the end of it. Puget stick come on.
Well, I don't think you'll come up against anybody ever as tough as that man.
Never, ever, ever. Full credit to Shadow.
Well, you got your 5 points, and boy, did you deserve them! Well done, Matt! Shadow, dare I have a word with you?
I'd just like to thank each and every one of you here, and all of you at home, on behalf of myself and my people, for supporting us. We are here to provide a challenge for contenders, and we are the ultimate challenge. Thank you.
And Matt Beak won't argue with that. After 5 events, the guys are back to being neck and neck, 23 each.
Well, after that, I think we all need a break. But don't go away, because we're going to be back, and you can see some more exciting action on the Gladiators! Over!
Welcome back to the National Indoor Arena here in Birmingham, where it's Eliminator time, the last chance for our contenders to find themselves a place in the quarterfinals. Now, in the women's event, Lisa is ahead with 6 points. Each point being worth half a second will give her a 3-second head start. Over to Fash.
Lisa, 3 seconds head start. Is it enough?
Well, I'm not counting my chickens. We'll just wait and see, I think. Everybody knows that the Travelator is a hell of a thing, and hopefully, it all go well for me, and fingers crossed.
You know the Travelator, as you say, that's been the graveyard for many, many contenders.
That's right, but hopefully if I can just keep my head up and just power up it, then I'll be all right.
Do you think you'll have enough strength by then?
Hopefully, yes.
Well, we'll see. Rowan, can you do it? And if you can, where do you think you're going to make those 3 seconds up?
Well, you never know when you get a chance to make seconds up at all. It's a really difficult one. She's a really fit girl. But I'll go for it. I'll give it my best shot, and all I can do is see. I hope I can come through.
I'm sure you'll do more than that, knowing you, Rowan. We wish both of you all the best. Lisa and Rowan.
Lisa, you will go on my first whistle. Rowan, you will go on my second whistle. 3, 2, 1.
Lisa attacks the high and low beams, and here comes Rowan. Lisa, the Welsh women's athletics captain, a heptathlete, so she's used to tackling various disciplines, but not all in one go like this Eliminator course. Rowan on the rope. Lisa on the hand ladder. Rowan making a meal out of that rope climb. Slow dismount from Lisa, but sprints across the rolling beams and onto that strength-settling cargo net. Rowan safely across the rolling beam. Both on the net. And Rowan still on the net as Lisa flies down the zip line. Flash down. Lisa's son glued to his seat. Rowan on the zip line. Makes her splash down. Lisa, a Travelator away from the quarterfinals, does what she said she would, keeps her head up, and swings into the quarterfinals against Nikki Wyatt. What a battle that promises to be. Here comes Rowan, a full-time mum with plenty of spirit and plenty of determination. What a credit to herself and her children.
Congratulations, Lisa, you did it!
That was so tiring. I'm just so pleased. Oh, that was hard.
It's been a long day. How do you feel now?
I'm so pleased. I'm just shattered.
My mouth's so dry I can hardly talk. It's just amazing.
You don't want to do it all again, do you?
Oh, go on then.
Well done, Lisa. Another winner on the Gladiators!
Oh, you're a nice girl. We'll miss you again this year.
Oh.
But it was nice and it was a great pleasure and a great bonus to have you back.
It was great to be back again. Thank you.
Let's hear it for Rowan! So before we go into the men's eliminator, let's take a time out.
Favourite TV show? Oh, what's that show on a Saturday evening? About 6 o'clock. Gladiators. Love it. Love it.
My favourite TV show is probably Absolutely Fabulous. I think that's very funny, but I'm also quite a big Neighbours fan.
Favourite TV show? Okay, let me give you a clue. Norm! Right. Oh, Woody. It's Cheers, definitely.
My favourite TV show is Brookside. I watch it 3 times during the week and then I watch the omnibus edition on Saturday. I love it.
I hate saying this, but I'm a Trekkie, I'm afraid. It takes you away from normal thinking, you know, where no man has ever been before. It's great, I love it.
My favourite TV show is probably Mr. Bean, because I love Rowan Atkinson.
I enjoy watching wildlife programmes.
My favourite TV show is Michael Barrymore. I think he's wonderful.
My favourite TV show is a show called The Real McCoy, and you have to look out for it this year because Saracen does a guest appearance in that show.
So now we move into the men's eliminator, and indeed in the men's event the scores are even, so there will be no head start. It's not time to go home yet, Matt.
I know, I've got a long way to go yet. We'll have to wait and see what happens.
And what about you, Richard? Feeling relaxed and laid back about this one?
Definitely. No. Gonna give it 110%, and God willing, we'll see how it goes.
Well, I'll take this opportunity to wish you both the very best of luck, and I'll see you at the end of the course.
After 5 events, there's not a point between them.
Contenders, you will both go on my first whistle. 3, 2, 1.
They're off, and this is going to be a close one. If anything, Matt a fraction in front, first to the rope climb. Both men very fast on the climb. Matt trying to consolidate that lead on the handbike. Looks to have the better technique. Matt won pursuit by a long way, where both guys started together, so his confidence will be sky high for this Eliminator. Extending his lead now over the rolling beams. Matt more used to climbing telegraph and scaffolding poles, but certainly getting to grips with the cargo nets. Hits the top and opens up a good lead. Down the zip line. And it's Matt on Matt. We know his balance is good. And he's proving it again to us. Off the beam as Richard comes off the zip line. Matt composes himself, and it's an easy trip into the quarterfinals where he'll be facing policeman Paul Field. Richard on the beam. He's going to want to get up that travelator first time. Deep breath. Pumps it up. He does it through the paper burst by Sun. 19 seconds behind.
Congratulations, Matt. You go on to the quarterfinals to meet Paul Fields later on.
Can't believe it. It's been so cold. I'm dry as a bone. My mouth is dry as a bone. I need oxygen somewhere.
Well, you said you needed the points. You survived the duel with the Shadow, and here you are, neck and neck, and you came through strong.
Oh, I'm so pleased. I hurt my wrist a bit on Duel because he hit it so hard. But I can't. I was just so pleased. You can't believe it.
Well done, Matt. Another winner on the Gladiators.
Richard, there's still a little bit of a smile on your face.
Yeah, I'll do my best. And I thank the supporters for coming.
That's very nice. Let's hear it for Richard. that's the end of our heats. Of course, next week things really start hotting up as we move into the quarter-finals. So do yourselves a favour, join us here on the Gladiators!
For safety reasons, do not attempt to recreate any of the events you have seen on Gladiators.
Because this is the land of the gladiators. So get on up and show your stuff. Samson, Atlas, and Hercules, they ain't got nothing on the gladiators' expertise. So come and tussle with the muscle, tussle with the muscle. There's a rumble in the jungle, there's a rumble in the jungle. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready, ready, ready? Let's go, let's go.
Music with more muscle.